us. So many things has gone wrong. We have the time, opportunity, the privilege of making them all right. And it's now or never. Now or never. We listen to another Mazen Namdekano here.
That have only power and glory and money making at heart.
Said something. Those that are working for the zoo using the name IPOB, who was he talking to? Was he talking to Simon Ekpa? I want to ask you, those that have been brainwashed that Simon Ekpa is a thief, come to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu knew that there are people. No, rather there are people. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu knew already that people surrounding him are criminals, wicked people working for Nigeria. He knew. I will let the video play once more. He said, those of you in IPOB working for Nigeria, who are these people?
The career agitators.
Who were there?
Career agitators.
I want us to know that these people have been working for Nigeria, and the Mazen Nnamdi Kanu knew. Simon Ekpa was not there. That was the criminal, the thief that is working for one Nigeria is not there, was not there. So who were those people working for one Nigeria? Let's watch again.
Some of you idiots that have only power and glory and money making at heart. You are not freedom fighters and can never be. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. Because to yourself. All of you using Biafra to be working for the zoo. All of
the message is very clear. Who don't understand the message? Go and ask Nnamdi Kanu. He will always tell you. He is the same person that said that all of you here in China, in Kuwait, in the name that you are fighting for freedom, you take the innocent people's money, building hotel and police station. He asked them, did you hear that a freedom fighter built a hotel? Did you hear that freedom fighter build filling stations? Was he referring to Simon Ekpa? Paul, maybe he was referring to you. Paul, anytime you are ready to come in, you let me know.
Yeah, I'm following you. I'm just getting angry, so I will blow. I will blow.
No, get angry. Anyway, get angry for the enemy.
Because
get holy anger.
We know these people. We know them already. Career agitators. The people who choose this struggle as their own personal business. We know them one-on-one, face-to-face. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu know them very, very well. There is something very, very different in the life of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Chukwukike Abịama send Mazen Nnamdi Kanu in the midst of the wolves. In the midst of the wolves. And he gave him protection. That is one thing. When Mazen Nnamdi Kanu came to Barcelona, I was there. You understand? And the people that receive him, all of us, we know each other. You understand now? Then my imagination is, how is this man mingling with this kind of people? But one thing is this, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu played one game in the life of all Biafrans. He know that he has over 80 million people that is following him. Then a lot of people joined the struggle. They thought that this is all about money, all about money, all about money. Then But one thing, something happened. When they came, Mazen Namdekan begin to brainwash them and begin to put the information to them. This information, 50 people heard the gospel, 2 people understand what is really going on. You understand? 50 people, 100 people is in the meeting listening to him. Maybe only 2 people will understand what is going on. That this man is trying to give people different kind of teaching all together to what they have ever had in their life. Then, when we see all this them and all these criminal, we know what is really going on. They came, they say, oh, this is all about money, all about money. It's all about women and the men and women and the bed. You understand? Mazen Namdekano surveyed them. It's just like our PM. PM knows the heart of everybody that is in this meeting, in this Biafran struggle. You understand? But when you listen to PM, he says that Mazen Namdekano is doing something out of nothing. You know? And if you bring it to our PM, you will hear PM when he says that, listen, he is making use of anything he saw on his table. Those who can be converted will be converted. Those who need space, who need time to learn, they will give them the time to go and learn. But those that understand the gospel will queue up to follow the gospel. That is what is happening. Can you imagine when you go to these DOS people, you will see them when our prime minister was the president of Igbo people in Finland. He celebrated New Year. 2018, when he has not even joined the struggle, he was under Nigeria then, just like our Mazen Namdekan was under Nigeria. You understand? These DOS people will go 2018 and they bring his picture when he was celebrating as the president. These people forgot the culture, they forgot the tradition, they forgot what has happened before, they forgot every other thing, only to turn their war against the person that want to give them freedom. We deal with them one-on-one, face to face. Because we have the privilege, we are in a country where you cannot raise your hand on me or me raising my hand on you. It's just like what you are saying today in the Twitter, because I was there, we have all this privilege. And when we understand all this thing that is going on, myself, I decided that I will use the privilege of staying in a country where I'm protected by law. And I will use the opportunity to deliver this message down to our people. No matter the consequences, no matter whatever that will happen, because the restoration of Biafra is the ultimate goal you can ever pass to your own generation, to your own children. We ask these DOS people, why do you people turn this war against the person you know? You understand? Now, in the meeting, I told them in the meeting, I say, man, coordinator, where you are working is where they kill a pig. That is where he work. Zonal coordinator work where they kill pig and the goat. Are you getting me? Then I told them, Mazen Namdekano says, anytime he goes somewhere like in Brussels or World Court, anybody that heard about Biafra will get up and go. They say, you people are not prepared. Why can't you people ask yourself a question? Why is it that nobody want to listen anything concerning Biafra? There is a document Mazen Namdekano, the leader, doesn't have. There is a document he doesn't have before he can be able to present a case in front of such people in Brussels. You can come there just like we see them. They will go there, they will carry paper, they will go to a counter, to reception. When they reach to inside the reception, they will drop paper there. Even you now, when you come up now, you go to reception of that place, they will welcome you and take the paper from you. You take picture.
Of course.
You take picture, you come out. Then Why have they not opened those papers, those documents? That's what I ask them. You must have a document. There is a special document which our PM made us to know early in the morning 2019 that this is what is holding this movement, and he has it. We let them know. There is something that is holding this struggle. You don't have the document. That you have your LAGA card, you have your asylum card, or you have resident card doesn't make you a politician. There is a way to submit matter in the hands of the government. If you have a lawyer, your lawyer have to have what they call procurador in the French, in a Spanish language. Procurador, someone who is the intermediary between you, between your lawyer and the judge himself, before a judge can take your matter serious. And when you bring this matter of Biafran liberation today, you will see the lobbies, how everybody is mobilizing himself to work for Biafra. These lobbies you see today are the something like these procuradors, intermediaries between Biafran government and the Washington DC. The people who deliver information, who can sit you down and say, man, this is the problem of these people. And you must have a document that will guarantee you to speak to such people. That's why Elias, the chief of the lobby, says his own generation since 1800, 18th century, this is the job of their family. They have the certificate. Everybody cannot be a lobby or procurador. Procurador, this is like in a simple form, is this lobbies, you know. These people, Trump already know that Biafra is coming mightily, and the reason, the only people that have the power, they will present their document down like this. They say, yes, this document is the document that permit me to speak to you on behalf of the Biafran government in exile, home and abroad, whom the prime minister, Simon Ekpa is the prime minister of the government. Then, with the document they have at hand, this is what you have to go to school to study. That's why when we tell them that PM studied international law that grant him such certificate in order for him to have to present his own matter in front of the president of Finland. If he don't have such a document, he cannot be able to present it to them. We let them know early in the morning. These people turn up and tell us it's like you are having sympathy with Simon Ekpa. You know that time now, that time we are in YouTube, we are in Facebook, you know, we are in Facebook. You are the firing, I am the other side, the firing. So you say it's like you are having sympathy with him. That's when they made the law. They made the law. They called all of us in a Skype meeting. You know, they said if you are having a sympathy with Simon Ekpa, as from today, anyone that sympathizes with Simon Ekpa is enemy of Biafra. Biafrans that is listening, that is how a sympathy become a sin, a death sentence by the DOS law. This is how the law came. Sympathy. If you sympathize with Simon Ekpa, you are enemy of Biafra. And they wrote all our name and they publish it inside the Nigerian media, waiting for every one of us. Because of this movement, today you can see Americans, everybody want to join the history. North Korea, everybody want to join the history of Biafra today because there is a document the world need that should be presented before they can pay attention to anybody that want freedom. So Mazi, we continue, please.
All right, Mazi Paul, you know, say you now wisdom food that your brain, eh? So when you are talking like this, everybody will want to listen. That's just it. I'm not praising you. That's just the fact. So we will continue. We will continue. We are not here to please anybody. We are not blogging. What we are doing is to to restore Biafra. That is what we are doing, and that is what we will be doing, and that is what we have been doing, and we will continue until the enemy bow. Although they are already bowed, we've seen them. We've seen a place where terrorists sleeps in the government house, in governor's lodge, a place where a governor knows the terrorists and know their houses, know them as a government, not knowing them as a person. Yet he cannot arrest them, he cannot talk to them because there is immune that is covering them. Hmm? There is immune, and there is no rule of law. Where you have rule of law is when you have somebody like Matawale, somebody like Yahaya Bello, the people that defrauded the country called Nigeria. All the money that was borrowed, they siphoned it, they laundered the money away. Yet, nothing can be done to them. Have you seen a place where somebody has been declared wanted publicly? Wanted. This person was published wanted by federal government of Nigeria, EFCC, not federal government of Biafra. Nigeria, I'm talking of Nigeria.
Go to your bed. Listen, okay.
Then the person walked into EFCC office. EFCC said we cannot arrest him because he is with governor. Did you ask him? This I wanted. Nigeria. Had he been that what is his name? The Yahaya Bello's name is Ojo Zokalo. Or Rojas Okorocha. You know what they did to Ojo Zokalo now? You know what they did to Okorocha? Okorocha own is that they have to destroy his roof, jump gate, break down the gate, go in, and they take him like a one poo. But look at somebody that is a wanted man, that the country published that he's a wanted. Anywhere you see him, bring him. You see why I pity those people that is talking too much. When they tell you we are looking for terrorists, if you know where the terrorists are, alert the government. Report to the police. You are going to the report to the police that talk with the terrorists every day. As you are reporting to police in the name you a whistleblower, they promise you 100 million naira. You report to the police, the 100 million they will not give you. As you finish reporting, you are going, police will do you. Look at this mumu. He will call the criminal. If na Tuji Bello, he go call him. Tuji Bello, see you. Na Paul Owubiko go report you now. You know Paul Owubiko na that one where they live number 5 Azuku Boko. That one na him. Go finish her off. That is what is happening. How can you go and report to police when you have heard from governor, from officer? Remember, former former DSS boss, now in America, told you that you cannot fight banditry called terrorism, called insurgents. You can fight them.
You know.
That they know them.
You know.
They know where they live. The same thing this governor said. Mas, you want to say something?
Okay, yes, let me help you small. You know, all these things we are hearing is what we already know. You know, you, like the broadcaster of Biafran today, all this thing that is happening is not a new thing to you. It's not a surprise. This is what you already know, even before you know that there will be something like a government of Biafra today. You already know the secret of Nigeria and how Nigeria was restructured. Nigeria is being restructured to eliminate every other person that is existing in that place. How come that Nigeria have all the mineral resources and all the riches found in their land. These people cannot be able to provide electricity to their people. But other neighboring countries in Africa took electricity from Nigeria and they are having steady light. Yet, you will see some people that call themselves Nigeria people. Some people that call them, they will say they are very proud to be a Nigerian. Then I will look onto these people. I will say, but what is really happening? What is really happening? How long do you people want to stay in this kind of bondage? For me, I have taken it as oath. I will do everything to make sure I come out of this nonsense. How do I get this? I came to when I was in Nigeria, I used to go Kano, Kaduna, Jos, Medugri, to bring goods then, and they were selling in Onitsha. You understand now? Then
Yeah.
turning around all Nigeria, there I saw everything that is really happening. Then I said, okay, now there is no future here. You understand now? Before leaving, waiting that one day will come when I will hear the voice of the Messiah, which is the voice of Mazen Namdekan.
Mm.
You understand? Now, trying to understand the real system, you will go and follow the founder of all this problem that is happening in Nigeria, Usman Danfodio. Then you ask yourself, how did our prime minister said that immediately Biafra give him mandate? There is a language I would like Nigerians to be understanding deeply. Deeply. PM said, up to date, he doesn't have mandate. He is just acting under vote. We are coming to vote until all this thing we have done since the creation of this movement. We give him a mandate from 2nd of December. Then, if you make it to Finland and come to Finland and make sure you sign and voted, you sign that and then you can be able to give him mandate. And he is someone that knows what gold means, because gold is valid to those that know the value of gold. It is
Wow.
not every other person that knows what is mandate. Some people see, some Nigerian people, when people vote them in the power, they begin to mess up. They begin to mess up everywhere because they are in power. They mess up everywhere. They don't protect the people. But PM, up till first time, he told you that people, all of us must come together to vote, to give vote of no confidence to DOS. Because why? He gave reason. Every other person come up and give reason why DOS is messing up. And from there, everything he is doing today is based on vote. That was the reason he said nobody can stand up to tell him come here or not come here. You understand? So he is applying all this law, yet he is telling you he don't have mandate up till now. From 2nd of December, we will give him mandate. Then he said, after this mandate, then you will see what will happen. Then what will happen is this: defending of Biafran land. You now, like you are living in Spain now, Ahoramismo. Now,
Yeah.
Spain has defense, military defense. They have Cuerpo de Armado. Eh? They have Cuerpo de Armado that defend the land. And this is their right. They have. Then, as people that already have their own mandate, you understand now? You that is living in England, England have their military force that defend England. The way you see Israel today, Israel have their Cuerpo Armado, yeah, the defense or force that defend the land. Unlike America, This is what PM is looking for. That when you give him mandate, you have given him the right to defend the land. And he said, whenever you give him this mandate, then our war will then go to destroy all the agenda of Usman Danfodio. Because Usman Danfodio is the person that led this egg,
Evil foundation.
this egg that grew in Nigeria. It was Usman Danfodio. That's why the last time he came on Twitter, I made sure that he explained a little more concerning the war, why we should fight Usman Danfodio, that we will have it more from him. Then you take it come. When you come, then you will see where he talk about grievances declaration. In our Twitter today, in the S today, all you see that we discussed there is today is the thing he want to declare, which he called grievances declaration. And there will be commitment declaration and the constitution declaration. And from there, you will come to understand the reason all this Yaya Bello and all these criminals that commit evil, they can never go to prison, why they must to be destroyed. And here you will see exactly why our COS or Ngozi Orebeze went to World Woman Conference, and our
Finance.
finance minister is meeting the lobby. The way Biafrans, the way you see our finance minister and the lobbies in America is making move. That is how other lobbies in all over the world are getting ready, starting from the 2nd of December. Everybody will then come openly to accept Biafra. You understand? So when we want to destroy, PM said, if they fail to release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu now, another 60 days sit at home will commence, because destruction of Nigeria is not something you can just go and fight them. You will begin to cut them one after another, one after another. That's why Tinubu cannot attend international conference today. They have international conference today. Tinubu can't go there because what is waiting for him is bigger than whatever he has ever experienced in the whole life. Remember, Biafrans, that Biafran government has sued Nigeria in African court. And that case, nobody has answered. Maazi 247, let us continue, please.
Okay, there were Paul, have you been able to do it?
Yes.
Okay, because I didn't see you.
I'm there from my own side. If you put my side, you will see it.
Okay, okay. It's okay. All right, we continue to do the needful. Okay, now I can see you. Yes, yes, now I can see you. Okay, Biafrans. And then, okay, let us go to our Prime Minister's handle to listen to some things before we continue. Let's start here.
Okay.
Yeah?
You know, Biafrans, it is good to know.
Before you continue, sorry, the person that sang this song is from Idoma.
Okay. With
The
Igbo.
artist is from Idoma.
With
They
Igbo.
are not Igbo.
Uh-huh.
They are Fulanese.
Yes.
But they are singing. Continue, no verse.
No, no. You know, Chukwu Okike Abiama already ordained the Biafra, you know? And how we receive, you receive your own call. When we started news, sometime I will ask you, how come you come up with the 247 as a title? As a listen, we ask this kind of question. A lot of people have joined the new. We told them that Biafra is a religion. The true religion, we know how it started. You see the kind of song now. If this song now, this song now you are hearing now is they put Jesus there now, Abraham there now, you will see this song now circulating inside Pentecostal churches. But Abraham, Joshua, and all these people, you don't know their father, you don't know their mother, And a man and a woman gave birth to them, but you take them as your own Lord and hero. But
They
because
are holy. They are holy and sent.
because eh, because he is from there, Dibiolo Adaganya, Dibiolo
Mm-mm.
Adaganya. But we promise Biafrans that we will preach this gospel. See, this gospel of Biafra, we will preach it until our people understand. If you go to register your ID card today now, you will see where they wrote religion, Christianity, Biafra, tradition, and the Biafra, Christianity, Judaism, and the tradition.
Others.
Then,
Others.
then others then join. For Biafrans to know that our message is yielding mighty fruit. Let us continue with the song because we have to give inspirations in that place.
Okay. Mazi say,
Yes, Biafrans they already have this song, but the inspiration behind them is what we are bringing out because
yeah.
what we are doing is based on inspirations. Biafra is a spirit, yeah, and the spirit generates. When we come, Chukwuka must say speak. Can you imagine that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is inside DSA dungeon, not prison, not prison. He is inside DSA dungeon using one cloth only since over 3 years.
Mm.
Then somebody that has a baby for the man inside the DSA dungeon came up fighting this kind man that took it upon himself to liberate Igbo people. Nigerian news took it when PM said that he has served Biafrans, Igbo people, more than whoever since the existence of of Igbo race. He is the only person recorded defending Biafra today. And today's news says Nigeria has nothing to offer you. Ekpa woes Igbo political elites. When you come to analyze this thing, you will see it. Now, the same way our PM came up to take it upon himself to defend our leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. That is how he come up and he took the war against Amaka and the Nigerian government. Today, Amaka is being protected by the government under the umbrella of our PM. Yet, some people that doesn't even know what it means to write a diplomatic paper, a diplomatic letter to a president or to a government, they don't know what it means. Yet, they are in their bedroom speaking frontal. Can you imagine? So when we see what is happening and the people have begin to understand and begin to put it in music and the singing, we told them this will become a religion one day. Chukwuka Abiyama opened our brain. He says that Biafra will have their own Bible. All this thing will be recorded. Let me send a message to DOS. They should continue what they are doing. But at the end, everybody will bring out what he did in this struggle. Because if you are running, nobody is pursuing you. You wouldn't know if you are running faster or if you are running slow. But at the end, everybody will bring what he did. Music is recording it, history is recording it, papers are recording it, newspaper is recording it. And how is Bible written? Is it not by headline? This is how it was written. Headline. Then they couple the history and they rewrite it and send it there. Then, Maazị 247, we will go on preaching this gospel no matter whatever that is happening, and the winning is there. America, this is the final. America have accepted. Chief of the lobby says, when America join, others follow. Biafran passport we travel all over the world without visa. That is what we are talking about. So if I keep myself a sleepless night, making sure that my passport, Biafran passport, will go to America all over the world without a visa, then what else do I need to give to my children? We continue, my brother.
You see, talking of America, I was, the day I saw this, I was sitting down and thinking, is this a dream? Is this a joke? Is this what is this going on? Biafra in the White House, Biafra representative with the senators, not just a senator, senators, United States, both Republican and Democrat too. Not just that they are from Democrat alone or that they are from Republican. No, from all the senators. And then now, people are still having this doubt. Are these people not criminals? Are they not working for Nigeria? It's America working for Nigeria. You see, there is something we say that now, and when that agua or that snake, they call it. If it counts, the snake might see you and stay like this, quiet. He will be looking at you. He will not fight you. It is counting for you to go. If you refuse to move away, it will strike. And when the snake strikes, no, you will not even be opportune to walk out of that presence. And then you finish. That is the kind of thing we are seeing with America. America has given these people chance to make the wrong right. But not to make the wrong right. Chances to stop your wrong. But they refuse. Today, who would have believed that this autopilot, auto experiment, bandit, miscreants will be speaking with senators from the United States of America? Who would believe? That small boy in Finland, that little thing, what would that and it became criminal, son of nobody, bastard. There is no, but Paul, the time that we are calling all these things, I was angry because I was saying, even in public, I said it. If I were Simon, I would just go home and sleep. Let these people mama them. They will understand so that when I come out, they will know my value. I'm telling you the simple gospel truth, honestly. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
But look at it.
that time, it was something extraordinary that time. So, but the day PM joined the struggle, I wrote a title. I say, the day I see this man in this
Mm,
Biafran struggle, I know that Biafra has come.
mm.
Because if you see someone that is ready to take challenge, eh,
You will.
you will know. You know, before you know the kind of danger we put ourselves into. We, we have I say I have seen the truth. I have been searching for this truth for a very long time. I disowned Nigeria in 2001. 2001. That when I disowned Nigeria. But waiting for someone that will be like Nnamdi Kanu and the Simon Ekpa. If I see them, I will do what I am doing today because I know that Chukwuka Abiyama, I prayed, Chukwuka Abiyama, open these lips so that I will deliver this message for people's understanding, for mankind to understand what we are defending. The time they are calling him names, there is a way. If you watch PM, he said that when they are calling him names, that he used to swallow this thing and it gives him energy. Then I know this thing already. If you used to play video game, if you play video game, you will see attackers that used to come to attack you. Eh?
They are all gone.
Eh-eh,
They don't come again.
eh-eh,
Okay, okay. Sorry, I was thinking you are talking of us now. I
eh-eh.
remember when we were open like this, you will see them
Yeah,
coming
yeah,
back.
yeah.
Oh, bro, sorry.
Then if you didn't give up, I didn't give up. How do you think PM will give up? Hello, you understand? You know what you are doing. That what these people is doing, but what in the Igbo called mmiri na-ama okwute.
Ka ụgwọ aha ọzọ ga ịbara PM ihe.
Yes, mmiri na-ama okwute. That is what they are doing. And the PM says that time they are causing, sometimes he will come out to provoke. You know, you try to get this Biafran struggle from inside, deep down, spiritual part of it. If there is no attack, PM sometimes he don't like it. That's why I said it in this place. But if you are coming to attack, make sure you know what you are doing, because at the end, the judgment day, everybody will bring out what he has done. Then I was trying to tell you concerning video game. All those nyama nyama warriors will come. If anyone you kill, you get number. Anyone you kill, you get number. Until you defeat all of them, you get rank. Then you go up again. That is what happened. That is what you see PM doing. That time, I made a program concerning snooker. I made a program concerning Ludo. I made a program concerning draft. I told them what PM is doing is that PM is playing you people chess. And the one is that when you understand the life of the people that live in that Scandinavia, Russian Federation, their life is different to these people that live in a Western Europe. You know what I mean. This is Spanish people, this is German people, this is Holland people. Their own life is different to the people of former USSR. They live by game, and the PM studied this game, and which people invented chess. Chess was invented in Russia. Finland is one of the Russian Federation before. You understand?
Yeah.
Their life is very, very different. And whenever they decided that this is what they are going to do, this is what they are going to do. Then you now that is in a Spanish here now, Spain grew up in analysis, and we have already acquired all these things before coming to this struggle. Then we told them, whatever you are talking, we know where we are going. We will defend this game because we know. Check it again. Any day PM change system, we will follow. Anytime he change system, we will follow. We know the message that back whatever he is doing up. Because Chukwukabiama opened it for us to know where he is going. Someone that have aim. Today, nobody is attacking us again. Man, if that time, you know that these people used to do, they go everywhere, sending charm and sending poison everywhere, doing all manner of nonsense against us. But you will must stand with us and say that we will deliver this message. Is it not true?
Even in your own time, they will call you on the phone and you will think somebody is calling. As you call, I thought that boy he not supposed to at the time when they call me, if a call is coming in, I will put it in silent and walk away, because whenever my wife hears that kind of thing, another one.
Yeah. So, my brother, my Biafrans, whatever that is happening today, it has never been a surprise to me. But one thing is this: Chukwukika Abiyama already prepared PM to come, and he gave him protection. Do you know the kind of protection is what they said? I hide myself inside Jesus, Jesus inside God. So no weapon formed against me shall prosper. That is exactly what is happening here. We know everything that is happening. That's why I insist. This is the gospel of Biafra, and we are here to set it up. We pass it to upcoming generation. The people that will come and they legalize Biafran religion. This is what they are going to preach. And the song is still going on here. Thank you, Mazi. We go on.
Martin Dewo, thank you so much. Thank you. Hello, Martin. Okay. The man. Okay. Okay. All right, so we will continue. So, as we were saying what we are saying, our Prime Minister, to show you how good he is, how nice he is, how kind he is. You know, before now, like a year ago or 8 months, 10 months ago, you will come to if you go into the media, you will hear everything they are telling you is that Simon Ekpa shut everybody out. Even Maxwell, Mazenam, the Kano lawyer, said it that Simon Ekpa shut everybody out. Simon Ekpa don't want anybody to reach him. He's unreachable. All of them, even Emmanuel Iwenyo, before he died, they said all the same thing. But today, that same prime minister is now making himself available to the criminals, to the gospel writers, to the good people, to the bad people, to the wicked, to the politicians, even to Buhari that died and rose again, according to Funani instruction. Even to Tinubu, even to what is Shetima, that they should come to Finland. Open invitation with assurance of their security. Nobody is going to kidnap them. So we are waiting to see any of them show up. But do you know the funny thing? None of them will come. Because these people are the people who will come and say, hey, Paul, if I catch you, if I catch you, I go cut your hand. I go go. Oh, no. But when they see, Paul, how you there? You don't tell why I see you. I be the ask after you the other day. You'll be wondering, is this not the same people that we are saying they wanted my head on a tray? That is the same thing. You have the opportunity, Maxwell or whether you have the opportunity, come to Finland now and deliver that message you have that could not be delivered on telephone, that could not be delivered through email. Come to Finland. All of Ifeanyi Ejiofor, come to Finland and bring your message.
Openly.
Our PM is now ready to listen. Are you getting the message?
Openly.
He is openly, no secret. He is not even having a secret. He is not calling anybody for any secret meeting, so that you don't think he wants you to give him money, because everything, their mentality, their thinking, their dream is how to buy over people, bribe people into what they're doing, or force people into what they want them to do. You want to say something?
Yes. You know, if you are following someone, you try to understand the lifestyle of the person. You try to understand the lifestyle of the person you are following. We took our time to study PM. Then he played a card that is favorable to every one of us. Then we said, yes, we have to go with him. What is the problem of DOS? They said that everything should be in secret. Everything should be in secret. They are doing secret thing. Then PM told them, how can you be doing fighting for freedom in secret. The thing they are doing to you, are they doing it to you on secret? The impunity happening in Nigeria, was it in secret? Usman Danfodio agenda, is it in secret? Fulani henchmen that came with the agenda of Uruga, is it in secret? Fulani henchmen that is raping and ransacking everywhere, is it in secret? They came up, they met everything they want to do open, and they will tell you, we are going to do it. Nobody can do us anything because they have Godfather. Is it not how they used to do? PM said, you people should not be doing anything in secret. Since we come to government, do you see anything in secret in that place? Whatever we want to do, we come openly. This is what we want to do. So that the enemy will come. Those enemies is necessary, they are enemies, but the enemies will come and see how they will be defeated. This is the plan. Now, let me give Biafrans example. Real Madrid did here now. When they want to play ball now, broadcasters will come and they invite a coach. You have this one, you have this one, you have this one. Now you are going to play. Abi? Then, what are you going to do? How do you think you are going to win this match? Then they will make it open because I have this person, he is okay, and nobody have injury. Their key player doesn't have injury. That is how to do it. Then Biafran Liberation Army is mighty and strong. PM came up to the public. He said, now he can be proud that he has more than 130,000 warriors openly to the world. And what he needs is bullet and gun to give to them. That's simple and short. And the Nigerian government, if you don't want to see this thing that is coming, if you don't want to witness it, give us referendum because we don't need problem. Not that we don't have problem. We don't want to give it to you, but if you need it, this is the problem. Everybody have a problem. Then Cho Ayaba said, it is gun to gun, bullet to bullet, eyeball for eyeball. Is it not like that? See, fight me, I fight you. You have AK-47, I have AK-47. Fulani Hensme, you have AK-47. Then the Biafran Liberation Army have AK-47. Now, openly, you come, you declare what you want to do. I will come, I will declare what I want to do. Then we will come out inside the field and the play. We told Biafrans, this is 11-11 game match. Come with your 11. Why I come with my 11? 90 million people is there watching. Who will win the game? And there is coach. And the reserve seat is there. If you mess up, they will change you. Or if you are tired, they will change you. That's why PM says, if you are tired. Even Mazen Nande kind of say,
no, Mazen, nobody is changing. The coach is not even changing you. If you mess up, somebody will come and replace you. Whether you like it or not, you will be replaced.
That's why Mazen Nande kind of says, if you don't know how to fight for Biafra, stay aside. Allow those people that understand the game to come front. You cannot be doing Biafra, saying that you are fighting for Biafra, then you channel your war against me. Why you see agenda of Usman Danfodio, you will fight. I told the coordinator and zonal coordinator, I say, man, you are telling me you call me meeting to come and change my war against the Simon Ekpa. I say, I will not do that. I am still angry against the ideology of Usman Danfodio. I want to fight. Say, allow me to go. What is your problem? Give me suspension. They call Chike write my suspension, and they send it to me. I say, I have gotten my first freedom from the bondage. You understand? Because we already know what we need. We are not doing anything in secret inside this place. What we do is we fight Nigeria. We come to fight Nigeria. Ideologically, militarily, educationally, diplomatically, in every angle, we are ready to fight Nigeria. Ego King, I greet you, my brother. Welcome. Mazi, go on, please.
Okay. Ego King. I'm trying to see if I can add it here because this is another stream that I'm using. But you are not, your channel is not connected here. Maybe Paulo, I don't know if you have Paul's contact. Tell him to give you his own link so you can join from here. Unless you will connect it by yourself. If you can connect it by yourself.
Let me know if I can send you the link then.
Okay. Okay, but meanwhile, Ego King, are you ready to talk or should we continue? When you are ready, let us know. Are you ready? If you can hear us at ourselves.
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you. Just 5 minutes.
All right, beautiful. Okay, we continue, my people of Biafra. We'll continue to do what we're doing. Like we were saying before, this battle, we are now at a point of no return. You see what is going on here and there. They are fighting anybody that is doing anything that will benefit the people of Biafra. Like I showed us this our brother before. This our brother Namen. If you watch him, you will see that he is now watching the mental slavery that has been impacted in our people, the lies and the seed that these people have injected and sown into the lives of our people in so many places to deceive them. You are not Igbo. Igbo is your enemy. He has been doing this on his own. I've said this earlier. I'm refreshing our memory to tell you that when these people wake up, they are ready to fight you to any point.
Mazi, the link is there to your phone.
Is it me or
I think I can. I think
yeah?
I'm free now. I'm free now,
Okay,
I'm free now.
okay, go
My
on.
minister.
Go on. We are listening.
Thank you so much. And I'm happy to be part of you today. My own brother, Mazi Ugo 247, and my own personal person, 55 Vision.
555 Bishop.
Right, Bezu.
555 Vision. Do you know? That's the day that my subscribers get to 555. I remembered 55 Vision. I screenshot it. I said I will send it to you. Oh my God. Wow. I'm happy to be here. Good evening, dear friends. I salute each and every one of you
There you go.
for coming and always being there, listening to the message of freedom, message of hope, message of liberation. Because the truth is, minus all these giants, people like Mazugo 247, people like 55 Vision, people like Rafa Jerry, people like our own Minister of Information, Mazi Abarawa Soni, and all the people that are in X, a lot of us there, that are doing this work. The narrative of yesterday would have also been selling today. Why the media of Nigeria can easily carry our news today is not because we paid them to do so. It's not because we begged them to do so. It's not because they pitied us, but because we merited it. The Biafra Republic Government in exile merited every accolade that they were being given today. That they begin to carry the news of the Biafra Republic Government in exile is never by accident. They were compelled to do so. And what you're looking at was not what you see, what you have on the screen. Biafra Nigeria has nothing to offer you. Ekpa was Igbo politicians elite. It's not a Biafran publication. This is Nigeria brown envelope journalism publication. You will ask yourself, what made these people to publish this? When did they begin to recognize the Biafra as Biafra, no more Igbo nation. I don't know if people are thinking the way I'm thinking now. When did they stop calling Biafra Igbo nation? Because that Biafra was like a plague on their neck, on their mouth, that if they call it Biafra, that something will happen to them. So they rather target Igbo nation. But as I'm speaking to you now, they are now addressing our prime minister to be the prime minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile. No more self-acclaimed prime minister.
I don't know you notice.
And let me join. Let me join my voice to theirs to echo, to re-echo what our prime minister has already said. I want to lend my voice to what our prime minister said, because that is our job. Those they call the elite, I will not be here to preach to them anymore, because there's no type of preaching the prime minister have not done, that Mazen Namdekan has not done, that all the media warriors have not done, yet they are hell-bent that the crumbs that are falling off from the Fulani table, that they love it more than whatever they have in store to enjoy. It's not today that the political elite from the Biafra enclave know that they have nothing. There's nothing left for them in the Zoological Republic. There's a video that trended, I think early this year or last year, but I think it's early this year. I will look for that video and I'll bring it. When the former governor of Imo State, in the person of Rochas Okorocha, was in his apartment in Abuja, the place that they called a safe haven for them, because all of them, they made it comfortable for them that they can own apartment in Abuja. But you as a common man that is trading in Onitsha, trading in Ose, trading in New Pass or Mbuka or anywhere, you cannot afford a house in Abuja. So they themselves that has the money that they should use to develop your state, develop and give the masses a good life, they use it to buy apartment in Abuja and Victoria Island, thinking that that is where they are going to hide away or shy away from their responsibilities at home. Not knowing that the Fulanis are bringing them close to themselves to be able to checkmate all their accesses, to checkmate everything that they are doing, so that whenever they want to apprehend them and humiliate them, it will be very easy for them as A and B. When they went to Rochas Okorocha, I didn't know that Rochas Okorocha goes to church, because he was shouting, Jesus, my God, Jesus, my Savior, Jesus, Holy Spirit, come and save me, come and save me. But he ran to the people he said that he's more comfortable to live with than living with his people. Because this is the major point that Simon and Joko, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, have been pointing out to them. That your brother, it doesn't matter how angry your brother is to you, he can never raise a knife to kill you. Your brother might be angry with you for your evil deals with him, but it will not last for a very long time. But an enemy can use a machete and cut off your head, because nothing concerns him. You're not the same kinsman. Nothing concerns him. You are just a slave to him. But they choose to slave for the Fulanis. Mazen they cannot beg them. You guys are already Fulani slaves, Fulani stooges. Move away from the road. Let me come in and deal with these people. Do not interfere. And they refuse and insist that they will keep interfering. But one thing is promised to them. When Biafra is restored, every man will go to where 5 vision or you go 247. You can explain this in this foreign language, the way they will understand it.
Yes.
Thank you so much, my brothers, and thank you for for bringing me today. I'm happy to be here. God bless you all and keep up the good work. It's still me.
Ndewo. The ego eye. The
And
ego
if you're
eye.
watching from there, you want to join us, you can click the link and come in. Hey, Odiegu.
Yes.
Odiegu. So today our prime. Well, no point of reading this. We'll play the video of our PM. That will be the last part of the program.
Okay.
We'll play that video before we go. So, like I was saying before, this our brother. If you watch what he's doing, he has been able to make people understand that this I am not Igbo, you are not my brother is not the deal. The deal is, are you okay? Are you comfortable? And people have come to realize that he is doing a nice job. And the bursting the Afonjas, when I'm calling Afonjas, it's not only Yorubas that are Afonjas. Our people too are Afonjas, most of them. They have sent people to attack him. And now they are telling people that he is paying people, he is working for some people to deceive people, to make them believe, to tell them to speak Igbo. He will hire people and go to one place and tell them, here is your community, speak Igbo. And now, all these things they are doing is to get at us. I want us to know that anything at all that will yield the fruit. Imagine this man going to Benue, a place that has no road, yet people are living there, and they are Igbos, and they are in Benue state of Nigeria. Nobody knows them. They have been cut off. No school, no road, nothing. For him to go there, he began to go there. He could not make it because everywhere was forest. He stopped. Another day, he have to start the journey afresh to be able to go there. And yet, all this thing he's doing now, they are trying to blackmail him. Very soon, you will hear Simon Ekpa paid him to deceive people. This is where they are driving to. But I want to tell her, if you know him, tell him to keep doing what he's doing. What he they do, he they penetrate. All the things he's doing is penetrating, is sinking, is writing his name on marbles that cannot be wiped out. Everything they are doing now is stopping the same way they have succeeded in stopping Okurora. Okurora is not preaching Biafra, but he's doing his own way. In his own way, he's doing his own thing in his own way. And they have managed to stop him with blackmail that he is stealing people's funds. The same thing they are trying to do him. So, my brother, Namen, I wish you can hear me. I wish I can speak to you. I don't want you to give up. Don't get offended, because what they want you to do is to get angry and say, me, I'm not, after all, I don't benefit anything from this. You stop. No, that's what they want. But don't fail. Don't back up. Keep fighting. Keep fighting them. We are winning the war. So we will continue with what we are doing. So like I was saying before, the invitation is open. If you know any government official, Nigeria government personnel, or you know Atiku, you know P2B, you know Rufai, you know Peter Rufai Oseni, Abati, Obiokwe, BKO of TVC News, all of them, they are all invited to Finland to come and they see with their own eyes and ask questions. And they touch this man they call a nobody to see if he's a human being or not. They are saying he's not even a human being. They should come and touch him as well to find out if he is a human being, or he is a ghost, or he is a robot. You see, when they try to destroy you and fail, they will tag you one thing. They have tried to destroy him spiritually, they could not. Physically, they could not. And all they could come up with now is that he's not a human being. Yes, He's not a human being because you have failed to destroy him. We are not backing down. We will continue to do the needful. We will not stop at anything. We will continue to fight our enemies. The heat is on. Today, I hear the news again that PZ Customs is out of the country called Nigeria. Every country, every factory, industry, what do you call, they are all leaving that country you called Nigeria. They are all leaving. Why are they leaving? Why is it that our people could not see or understand that these people are leaving because the country have expired? Why can't we see it or understand it? What do we want to see again before we understand that there is no Nigeria anymore? They have succeeded in this. I'm trying to get the picture. Let me get the picture. I will get it. They have tried to deceive the people for years. Are you getting the message? Nothing is left. Is finished. Is finished. Is over. Is over. That is where we are now. PZ is gone. Who again is there? Which company is there in Nigeria? Again, only Chinese company, I guess, if there is. Those that are mining, the either the crude or those that are mining the gold or California, they are the ones you will see. Those that are producing are all, even Shell have sold some of their own offshore. They don't, everything don't finish. People know this here. People don't see. And another thing we should be asking ourselves, why is this thing happening? Why is the economy of Nigeria crumbled? Not crumbling, because it is already crumbled. It's finished.
Because
Nothing is left. No matter the amount of money they borrow, they will borrow, they are going to borrow. And the fact now is that no country is willing to give Nigeria money again. That is why they went to that what is that loan they wanted to borrow? I don't know, I've forgotten the loan they borrowed. The one that includes in their clause that your country will become a LBT country, this and that and that, because no country, and they will keep IMF or IMF, right? They have collected, they are collecting until IMF say we are no longer giving you money. It is over. This is a game over
but
for the,
Mazi,
yes.
this message, if you
Mm,
remember, during the time of before election of this P2B,
mm,
there is a woman in America
mm.
which PM played her video that says that 7 deadly demons will enter Nigeria. You remember? Seven
No,
deadly
I can't
seven. I will
remember
send
that.
you the video. PM played
I
it
beg
the time he used to do program. That 7 deadly demons will enter into Nigeria. And this
mm,
deadly spirit, when they enter Nigeria, all these things you see happening now is what will happen. PM played it that time, and I still have the video. He said he will send whirlwind of God. Whirlwind of God will come to Nigeria and they wipe out all these things. You played our brother Nname that is doing mighty great job, and
mm,
here Ego I said something changing the narrative of yesterday. If you remember, when PM used to do program before, or when we started, we say we are changing the narratives of yesterday. We will make ourselves. Mazen Namdekano said he need people that will volunteer themselves to become journalists to send this message that when they are attacking one person, others are rising to keep on delivering this message because information is power. Now, if you check our program has become more quality and more valuable than those people in Nigeria, those who read envelope journalists in Nigeria. Because the red envelope journalists in Nigeria, they came to listen to us, then they know. That is how they came to understand that we are bringing Biafra from diaspora. Through internet, we will deliver the message down to our people for them to know what to do. Now, these international communities that has invested in Nigeria, they all have seen the truth. Like a man that is going all up and down now, evangelizing and uniting Igbos. These are spirits that enter the different people. They say, this is a task you must follow. Go and start doing it. Whether you like it or you don't like it, you will be doing it. Some of us, what we are doing, not because we like it, but because we are called to be doing it. Do you want to tell me that Nnamdi Kanu is happy to stay inside the DSA dungeon? But before he is going, he say, "Oh Lord, unto your hand I commit my spirit. Lead me. I am going to lead in front." PM came here. He said, "God, this kind of load you have given to me, what can I do?" In front of the whole world, he said, "God, give me more than 1,000 men wisdom in order for me to carry this thing along." Then, Nnamen, what the people is doing today now, saying that he is paying people to say that they are Igbo. These are things everybody must expect. When you are doing a great job, you have to expect this kind of acquisition. But one thing is this: critical thinking, mental toughness has entered everybody that has Igbo blood running inside him. Everybody is alert. And the Nigeria know it. That's why they don't want to grant a referendum openly in Nigeria. They know that the blood, that spirit which Chukwuka put upon Igbo people, every spirit is out and the Igbo people is alert. That's why every Monday, everybody knows that every Monday is the holy day of Biafran people. They will go home and sit down without any argument. That is the thing that is happening because Chukwuka have written it down, giving people different kind of subject they should carry on in this struggle. Nnamdi can never talk about Simon Ekpa or Nnamdi Kanu or about Biafra. He said his job is to be uniting Igbos. Nwadibie, you see him where he is digging all these untold stories. It is called untold stories when you study geography. Untold stories, all those hidden stories they hide inside the Vatican. They know our history more than we know ourselves. Nnamen from some Mazi Nwadibie, then from nowhere he came up and they begin to review many things we have seen inside the secret libraries. What he is doing is what we expect many people to be doing. You can't hear them talk about Simon Ekpa, Nnamdi Kanu, or Biafra. They are on a different assignment, just like each and every one of us, until victory is won. Biafrans all over the world that is watching us, PM and Mazen Nnamdi says, after the 2nd of December, the game will then start. Everybody should know that since the time even Ojukwu left the struggle, what we are doing is just we are digging foundation of Biafra. We have not done anything since that time. What we are doing now, when we give PM the mandate, he said since that time, Nnamdi Kanu doesn't have mandate. PM never have mandate. He is waiting for mandate. I don't know if it is the video you are going to play here now or something where he is saying he need a mandate, he need a mandate, he need a mandate. Then you will understand how to build Biafra. Mazen Nnamdi says, immediately Biafra is being declared, we will build Biafra for 75 good years, day and night, no stop. This will start from that day when he will have mandate. So we continue this gospel. Let's hear what PM have.
There were Mazi, and I want us all to also remember that each time we have given the PM any task, he has never failed.
Never.
You remember when we make him our spokesperson?
Mhm.
Remember, he carried it out to the peak, to the highest, to the climax. It was when we made him the Biafran spokesperson that he spoke for us and said we have to vote these people out, and we did. Nowhere he has led us from or to that we are regretting.
Never.
And then he was voted into the power of the Prime Minister, Biafra Republic Government in exile. You see, there was something he said. Somebody was asking me a question. You said you don't want lobbies. Why are you now looking for lobbies? Actually, when somebody said, I don't need you, how would you want somebody like Winter Bottle, like a lobbyist? What is his name? What is that name of that man that was raising funds for his money?
Bruce Fem.
Bruce Fem. Somebody that has come to use you as his ATM machine.
He raised fund for himself.
Yeah, he raised fund. He was there calling people to come and donate so they will bring it. And they are collecting this money. After they collect the money, he will pay them their own share and take his own. Then our PM said, we don't need lobbyists. We have to build. Can you just say, I want to build a house today? You will start, as you are beginning to dig the foundation, you are putting roof and putting ceiling and putting AC. You have to get to the level where you put the roof, then you put the roof. Biafra got to the point where they need to bring in the lobbyists. The lobbyists were brought in, and you can see that they came in at the time they're supposed to come in, and everything have changed. They are beginning to do the things they are supposed to be doing. If you had brought them in earlier, you think it would have worked? It wouldn't have worked.
It will become a childish game.
That is why our PM will always tell you, don't worry. When we get to that bridge, we are going to cross it. I remember that time when we were autopilot. We will be worried like this. PM, this one. PM will just stay quiet. We will rant. When we finish, he said, I told you all, don't worry. I don't know if you will remember
I
when we
remember.
will have.
I remember.
I say you people should not worry. Calmly. When we get to that bridge, we will cross it. And before you know it, that thing that were disturbing us has passed. You'll be asking yourself, how did we go? How did we get here, sir?
There is something he says. There is something he says. He says that he asked God to give him 1,000 men wisdom. And God really did it. But one thing that is very surprising is that out of that 1,000 men wisdom, he has not used 15% of what God has given to him. That everything is working on its own. Now let me elaborate on it a little. He said, if you bring out a lobby, what are you going to present? Man, at least we will take advantage of staying in a developed country. If you come to do anything, they will ask you first of all your name, your street where you are living, your phone number, your email. Then this is the presentation. Then they ask you, this, what do you come for? you will present. Then you will give them evidence of what you are looking for. Then they will
Have you? They will ask you, have you started this process?
yes. Then they will tell you, okay, now this is what you have. This is what you have. Now here we can help you. Then go back and listen to Elias, the chief of the lobby. He says that when PM approached them, he have seen that we have liaison offices all over the world, that we have Biafran Liberation Army, that we have Biafran Air Force, that we have Biafran Marine, that we have Biafran Defense Force, and we have Biafran Liberation Army. We have Biafran government in exile and the home. We have bank. We have our money. We have everything needed to run a country. Now they see a place where they can stand to make a presentation to their colleagues. And what else did he say? That they are taking their time to educate their colleagues inside Washington, D.C., because nobody ever presented the matter of Biafra to them. And the DOS has been paying $80,000 every month. Why these lobbies you see that have scattered every other place today is receiving only $10,000. $10,000. Just one bottle of good champagne. That is what they are receiving. Doing this kind of job, you see them doing today. And it is in the open. They are happy and contented to what they are doing. PM said he has not even used 15% of the wisdom which God gave him. Everything is working on its own. He don't stress himself. The lobbyist came voluntarily. There is something the lobbyist said, the chief of the lobby and the other lobbyists, he said, not only that he has been employed to work, but the spirit of his ancestors visited him. That is what he said. The spirit of his ancestors visited him. He went back to trace his origin. He found out that his forefathers, starting from 18th century, their job is only to liberate a nations, including Greece. The family members are the people. He said the spirit of their ancestors visited him, and the spirit colluded with the spirit that is leading our prime minister and the Mazen Namdekan. And he says he is not just coming to work as an employee, but he is coming to bring something from inside of him, just like you are doing a voluntary work today. You understand? The man offered a voluntary work to Biafrans. That's why he says that the zoo is afraid of him. They are crying and they are panicking. This is more spiritual than whatever that is happening. You can go inside Washington, D.C. today, see how all of them is even trying to join our finance minister to take picture. You know, listen again, the Biafran that is watching, PM said everything is working on its own. 15%, he never finished 15%. Listen, 1,000 minus 15, minus 15. He is just under 15 since that time. Imagine, he is begging you people, try to come to Finland and make sure you sign the mandate. You know what is a mandate. Come to Finland and sign this mandate that he will destroy these people that is you see in this place now. Then the people that will go to Somalia will fast and they go there because of Somalia will become a safe haven when he has that mandate. Let us make it clear, because since the creation of autopilot, 15% is what he is using. Let everybody understand it. That is a 900 and what is there left behind. So your vote and you coming to Finland to give him mandate, you know what it will happen. Gold is valid for those that know the value of gold. That's it. We go on.
Okay. There we go.
Apply for it because you will need it. I assure. Hell is coming. Hey, oh come on, Abia. Hell is coming to the zoo. If you have not gotten your Somali visa, please go and apply for it because you will need it. I assure you, you are going to need it.
The vineyard is
Welcome
many.
everyone to this emergency media press briefing.
You say?
The vineyard is many. The laborers are few. Those days, but today there are laborers. Pleading to come and they play for this Biafran game a lot.
Hey, Mazi, ọ dị egwu, ọ dị egwu, ọ dị
The
egwu.
most sweet gospel ever. That is what we are into.
Not only the sweet, the most powerful gospel so far. The most powerful gospel so far. And this gospel is what these British have tried to wipe out before now. Imagine wiping. Imagine this. You see, these people came to us. You know that we are always saying British came, they attack. No. British were not the first Westerners that visited. Before the Britain came, our people were transacting business with the Portuguese. They were transacting their business clean and clear, no problem, until the British came. When they came, they pursued the Portuguese away. That is the Portugal people. They pursued them. They want to take over. They want to guard you. They want to. How were we communicating with the people of Portuguese? Have anybody thought of this? We sell, we collect money. They tell you the quantity of what they want to buy. They come, you keep it, they buy, they give you money. We had our alphabet, we had our language, we had our system of government. British came and destroyed everything and told you were nobody when they came. You were sleeping on the tree, you were sleeping on a leaf, you were living without clothes. You never. Who told you we were not wearing clothes when they came? If we never had history when they came, the Portuguese would have told us today that we were like monkeys when they came, that that the Portuguese would have been telling us by now that they were doing business, they were having dealings, transactions with monkeys. Audio. We have to wake up. Honestly. We move.
From the office of the Prime Minister of the Biafran Government and the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Biafra, as Biafran Government Global Diplomatic moves, throws Nigeria off balance, and they are crying left, right, center. I welcome the Prime Minister to the stage as he addresses the press.
I welcome every one of you, fellow Biafrans all over the world, those that are listening live and those that will listen after this particular
Mazi, if you want me to stop at any point, you want to ship in something, let me know,
space. I have come this evening unannounced to brief Biafrans on the success that the Biafra government are making globally. We need to, as we approach December 2nd or the November-December convention, it is very important and imperative that we keep you updated every time when the opportunity calls. My fellow Biafrans, you must understand one thing, which will become a norm as we go forward. Always remember that Nigeria terrorist state came into being through conquest and the forceful imposition of foreign rule, which denied indigenous people the opportunity to negotiate and choose what they wanted in 1914. And it was called the amalgamation of Nigeria. Today, we are no longer comfortable in this amalgamation. We are no longer comfortable in this conquest. We are no longer comfortable in this injustice, in this faulty foundation. And we say it is time for redress after decades. And of course, as we all know how government works all over the world from history, somebody have to rise up to brutally, ruthlessly resist them, especially when the government become evil, like Nigeria. Somebody have to get up and lead that change. And that's exactly what we are doing today. Like they have done it in America and other parts of the world. America took the bull by its horn in 1776 against the same people we are fighting today in proxy. And that's exactly why it is important that you know the diplomatic wave of the Biafra government today. In the past weeks, the Biafra government has met notable decision makers in the United States, Washington, D.C., on a diplomatic consultation over the Biafra coming declaration in Finland. And of course, this consultation continues, including consultation with a high level individuals across Asia, and of course Africa as well. Like you all know, last week, the officials of the Biafra government met with dignitaries, policymakers, decision makers, including the Speaker of the House of Representatives of the United States of America. We will continue to educate them on the need for Biafra to become an independent state. We will continue to educate them on the need to support the declaration of Biafra. We will continue to educate them on the need to also support the Biafra self-referendum, because Nigeria thought by locking the door of the constitution, they have defeated everybody. But we have smarted them. So this consultation will continue even after the declaration of the 2nd of December 2024, until those who have what it takes to pursue and support the recognition of Biafra will understand the need for them to do so. My fellow Biafrans, I want you to understand one thing, that the civil disobedience that we have used for the past 3 years have yielded the exact and even more than the result we required and we expected from it. And you know, with all the propaganda, the blackmail they use trying to demonize our people, demonize them, not to continue to sit at home, they failed. And let me tell you, you know, one of the things they usually come with is that, oh, you are destroying the economy. Oh, the sit at home, because of the sit at home, they have lost billions in the South. Now, let me make it very clear today. Any day they come with such nonsense, ask them, when the sit at home was not there, they were making this billion. What have they done with the billions? Ask them, what have they done with the billions? And what have the sit at home now done to stop that thing that we're doing with the billions? Ask them, what have they done when the sit at home was not there and they were generating these billions? Did they use it to build road? The answer is no. Did they use these billions to build hospital? The answer is no. Did they use this billion to build social amenity for you? The answer is no. Did they use this billion to give you national insurance scheme? The answer is no. Did they use this billion to give you free education? The answer is no. Then why are they now so worried about losing these particular billions to the sit at home? Do you know who it is affecting? It's affecting them. That billion they were looting is what they cannot loot again. And everybody is hungry. All of them. Ask them, how have they sit at home destroyed ordinary man's economy? They were not sharing those billions with them. How have they sit at home, or this billion that they are talking about, affect an ordinary man who goes out and sell market and feed his family? And if he didn't go tomorrow, he will go the next day to sell and feed his family. It doesn't affect them. And that is why our people discover that actually it is very, very effective. They keyed into it. The people that are subjugating our people to slavery were the ones shouting and crying of economy. The economy that the common man never benefited from. The economy that a common man will never benefited. Before they could train their children in school, they will suffer and suffer and suffer. Why these people are making billions through the revenue that they generate from different states. Today, they are losing that revenue and they are crying of economy. I want you to understand also that For those of them today that are surprised of the wave that the Biafra government is making globally, using our lobbyists from different dimensions that we are using for the liberation of Biafra, they are surprised. They call it fake. They say it's a photoshopping. You can imagine. We will be posting Speaker of House of Representatives of the United States of America. We post it on Twitter, our finance minister. And so, as we are today, as a government, we will now be posting fake image of high, top ranked officials of the United States of America on Twitter, claiming that we met them. This is the level of idiocy of the people who have been shouting Biafra for many years. Because that is what they did, actually. Of course, they cannot even Photoshop reasonable people. But most of the things they posted for many years were all Photoshop. Many of them, everything is Photoshop. The Photoshop that I said I'm going to bring sheep, they use it to feed their ego, feed themselves on social media. The Photoshop where I posted the guy that died in Russia, which I have refused to make it.
Yes, Biafrans, remember, this is 555 Vision, Biafran Gospel, and the Bible. Why we are doing it like this is that we are very happy preaching Biafran Gospel. The way you go back and read Bible that was written more than 1,500 years ago, that is how we go back and they bring news. And the man say, do you know the reason I say, please let us put something? You remember the history of Game Changer? Biafrans that is watching, you remember Game Changer in this during when he was the spokesperson, Game Changer. And they remember that Nigeria is non-negotiable. One Nigeria must be is non-negotiable. But a game changer will come and they study the game and he will bring how to change the game. Then every country has predicted, including Britain, that amalgamated, and the European Union, United Nations that amalgamated Nigeria. They said that Nigeria is non-negotiable because nobody has ever taken his time, study Nigeria, and they bring a new system, how to change the game. Game changer came, and he changed the game by understanding in front of us how to destroy 500,000 recruited Irats. Then, under the game changer, every one of us came up here and they destroyed 500,000 recruited Irats. And we told them, if we can be able to destroy these people, we will destroy Nigerian brand envelope Gota Media. Today we have destroyed them. Now, PM says in this place, beginning of this audio, he says that someone must come up and change this system. And someone must stand up. And he said he has taken himself out to change the system. When he started before, he said before he do anything, he studied. That he has been studying on how to destroy Nigeria for a very long time. Until when he get the key, that's when he show up, making sure that he is applying every mechanism to destroy Nigeria. Those newcomers in this place, remember there is a powerful history in this government today that is called game changer. And this game changer is what you are seeing today. After PM have studied it, like when you want to meet a very strong football team, what you do is to go and study all their key players, their weakening point. Then you will know how to enter them to win them. That is exactly what happened, and that is what PM played. Before coming, he already have every arm of government which is needed. That when you are talking to someone, as in here, That is exactly what the game that is going on here. Biafrans, we are gospel preachers and we are preaching this gospel 24/7. 247, and we are live preaching it. No tired. We can never get tired. So, Maz, let us continue. It's just to let Biafrans to know that we have come across game changer in this thing, and the game to apply it, now we are applying it. Remember, my own topic today is giving him the mandate, and we go on.
Today. They Photoshop, everything about them is Photoshopping. That was how they were fighting Biafra. Now, that's why nobody ever took them serious. But today, we are not in Photoshopping in the government. Everything is real. I went to the office of the president of Finland to submit a document. Then, that was like 2 years ago, they say it's fake. And with my level in Finland, I will be posting that I submitted a letter to the office of the president of Finland, and it is fake. I brought even acknowledgement from the office of the president Niinisto, the former president, that they have received the letter where I was appealing to them to support the Biafra independence. They acknowledge the receipt of that letter with evidences of Nigeria, violation of Biafra rights, and this criminals, political pressure group IPOB Nigeria, they say is a fake. I want you to understand that there remain criminals and fake. There remain Nigeria political pressure group. Otherwise, under IPOB Mazen Namdi, he was looking for 100 men. With all the idiots scattered all over the world shouting IPOB, IPOB. Mazen Namdi was looking for 100 men. Do you think he was actually wrong? Do you think Mazen Namdi was wrong to be shouting for 100 men on Radio Biafra, where this illiterate will littered everywhere, doing container shipping with IPOB money? Is it that Mazen Namdekan was wrong for saying, I need 100 men, where they have all these market women? If market women, I don't want to belittle the market women, they're actually very hardworking. But today, when we say that we are not going to use lobby, we're not going to waste money on lobby, was when we do not have the foundation. Was when there was nothing to show. You don't go and start paying lobbies when you don't have anything on ground. That was what this political pressure group did, only to just entice people and scam their fans of their hard-earned money. That was what they did. They deceived Martinam Decano to be paying 80,000. Even those people paying that money, $80,000, they were doing Abatek here with the same lobby firm. How many Biafrans know that the same lobby firm that were paying 80,000 was the same lobby firm that was defending Okonjo Iweala? The same time they were defending Okonjo Iweala, and at the same time.
Mazio, let me ask you. If they were paying 80,000 naira, $80,000, so Okonjo Iweala was paying $80,000 per month. Is it a football coach in Europe, not in Africa? Is it a Manchester United football coach? Or are they signing Cristiano Ronaldo? 80,000. May God have mercy on us. Hi! These people, Paramado Kosonisi. May God have mercy.
IPOB was paying them $80,000. And you think they actually received that money? Now ask yourself, with this their so-called lobbies, can they bring one picture of them meeting anybody in Washington, D.C.? I want to share a story. The reason the $80,000 lobbying firm, whether they actually paid that money or not, the reason why that particular agreement was revoked was because of Okorafor, Uchenna. Uchenna Okorafor, the secretary to Onyendu, wanted to be part of the meeting of this lobbyist, and she participated in that meeting few times. Do you know who is the chairman of the lobbyists like representing IPOB? Do you know? Now let me tell you. The person who was in charge of the IPOB lobbying group is called Ogwe. Ogwe that doesn't know nothing. in America. Ogbuehi was the one in charge of from the IPOB group. Ogbuehi was the one in charge, telling the lobbyists that he is the representative of the IPOB. Uchendu Okorafor went to the meeting several times. Ogbuehi will sit there and say nothing. In fact, nothing was being said, nothing was being discussed. That Uchendu Okorafor wanted to raise an objection that this payment of $80,000 or whatever they were paid, that the money is being thrown into ocean. They started fighting her. This was happening, bam! And Onyendu was kidnapped. Now, Oyibo came on board. Giddy, hired another.
Yes, Mazi and the lovely Biafrans. It is good that when we are preaching, we will be preaching something that is real. As we start this program, we told you here that our coordinator then, where he work is in a butcher house where they kill goat and the pigs. And this coordinator and the zonal coordinator. The people that load container, that do container business, like Ogbuefi, the people that doesn't have any document needed inside the government, the people that doesn't know that there is a book that is called code number, código penal. People doesn't know that this kind of book you need to go to market and they buy what they call código penal. People doesn't know this, that when you want to talk to a judge, you need to go inside code number. Maazi 247, you remember when we used to make vote inside the government, they will tell you this vote we did now is the code number of this or this vote from so day and so day. They give this is how to create a code number. And any law that is passed under this code number can never be changed until you come back to debate on it. The people that is under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, these DOS people, they don't know anything concerning law. They don't know anything concerning code number. They don't have no document. They don't have political approach. Look at Ogbuefi to become the presenter that will stand in front of lobbyists. Then Uchenna Okorafor, which is the former secretary of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, was a lawyer. She was a lawyer. She saw a lot of things that is going astray in that place. She raised the alarm. PM that had studied international law told them, man, what are you people doing in this place? The same thing we asked them in the meeting. I asked them, do you know exactly what is freedom fighting? Do you know what is politics? You don't understand politics. I took phone and I called coordinator. I asked him, do you listen to Spanish news? He said no. I asked him, do you know, Mazi, I think you know this Inigo Errejón and Pablo Iglesias, you know, for the vice president now. So yeah, I asked, do you really follow politics? This is Podemos and all this thing, all the PP and all the party they have. Do you follow politics? He said no, he don't have time to listen to politics. Our assistant coordinator said, I bring a long note and give to him. I said, man, do you read this thing? He said, oh, any news that is more than 3 lines, he don't have time to go inside all this thing. Any person that want to pass information to him, that should make it to be 3 lines or 4 lines. Anything above 3 lines to 4 lines, he don't have interest to read. I said, man, then how then do you become a coordinator and you keep on fighting for this seat? Coordinator doesn't know politics. Assistant coordinator doesn't know politics. Zonal coordinator doesn't know politics. Treasurer doesn't know politics. Provost doesn't know politics. All the people inside the table doesn't know politics. What they know is bring beer on the table and they let us make a meeting and they say, oh, hey, Biafra. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, leader of Biafra, and they donate money.
And make sure you do your contribution.
Make sure you do your contribution. Then, Mazi Simon, our PM asked to Ogbuefi, How then are you people giving these people $80,000 every month? Which for want to raise alarm. They shun her as a young girl. They shun her up. PM checked the thing. He said, man, I cannot work with these lobbies. Then he departed. Then when he departed, he went back and he called his team members. He said, man, let us continue fighting until we will get something we need. Remember one thing, Biafrans, I want to read this. When the Biafran government and Homeland and the Exile sued Nigerian government, what did the PM say that day? He says there is no better time to do this thing than now. They wouldn't have do it before, neither would they do it later. This is the best time to take Nigeria to African court. And if they fail to answer, he has already invited them to Finland to come and witness. Let us talk man and man. Why Finland will become the mediator? This mediator has come again, and this mediator is speaking in the language of the lobbies. That is the mediators. They are speaking in the language of the lobbies. That Finland will become the mediator, the intermediary that will listen to what is happening. You must ask someone, what is your problem? Why are you crying? I say in Alibo, the first language a child learn is onye tiri nwa n'ebe akwa. Who beat the child that is crying? Then you have every obligation to ask the child, what happened to you? That's why PM says everything will end on a round table. Whether you run or you stay, you will come to round table. Mazi, Ndewo, I can see Ego Eye again.
Ego King is back. Ego King, do you want to say anything or should we continue? Okay.
That one they call Allen White.
Yeah, that's by the way, Paul. Ndewo, thank you for that justice you've done to that part of our PM pushing.
A shambolic agreement. They started paying $60,000. This time, I was the one preparing document for Allen White. I was the one, Simon Ekpa, was the one preparing, filing annexes, evidences of the Nigeria human rights violation against Biafra people. I was the one compiling documents day and night. I didn't sleep. But they were the one receiving $60,000. Nothing. The first annex, I filed it. Second annex, I filed it. Working with somebody in Strasbourg. I am sharing this story because I don't think I've shared this story ever. At the point, I questioned why 60,000 is being paid because I am doing this job by writing and compiling these evidences as an annex. I will do it. They will tell me to do it again. I will do it. And they will have some kind of proofread these annexes up to 5 times. I will not sleep to make sure that these annexes met the standard requirement of the ICC. At the end of the day, they will pay them $60,000. I begin to question Oyibo before she begin to say, okay, now maybe we are going to stop.
Please,
why am I telling this story?
Please.
Then I said, we will never.
Please, there is something Biafra is supposed to be hearing. He said, when he want to prepare document, he want to prepare it in the standard of international communities, in the standard of ICC. This is the thing we are talking about. You can't just stand up and write a letter to a government. It is not possible. There are different kind of different stamp that paper supposed to carry. Mazi, every other person that is here, you remember when we had a meeting with the Finland people? We asked, the man says that with this hand he used to submit the paper which our PM write, and the paper contain up to 450 pages. Something presentable, because PM said here now, he is making sure that the letter they are writing meet the standard. It's not that I want to write a letter to 247. I want to write to Minister Barawa or to Van Van Van. This is a friend. But when you are dealing something under government level, there are different kind of language and the grammar you need so that law will understand what you are doing. And this is what PM has. No other person that ever fought for Biafra ever have. That's why he says he is not fighting like Ojukwu. Ojukwu did not study international law. He is not fighting like Owazirike, who say he studied in India. Later he become a hotel builder. That he is not even fighting for like Mazen Namdekano, who started and trying to continue to work before they kidnap him. He is fighting like Simon Banjoko. This is one thing our people supposed to be understanding. Writing a letter that will meet the standard of international communities. That's why people that went to school in Nigeria, when they came to Europe here, if you study university, they will send you back to secondary school. Is it not true? Because the education they have is not qualified for them to do anything. So we continue.
Ndewo. Thank you so much. Keep telling them. Difference you buy be buy the what Paul is saying is entering, I believe. They will we move. And I'm begging everybody anywhere you are watching us from Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, try and like this program. Mazi Ego King, anytime you are ready to speak, you let us know.
Higher lobby. We will do this ourselves until further notice. Because you don't hire lobbyists when you don't have any structure. You don't hire lobbyists. And what are they going to be telling the people you are meeting? Oh, that you are from Biafra land, you are fighting for freedom. What exactly are you going to show? To show how serious you are. Discussing with the people, if you actually have the opportunity to meet the people, what are you going to present to them? That you are carrying flag on the street? Is that what you are going to present to them? Or that Nigeria is killing you? No! I know what I am doing. I have the template to get there. I said nobody will hire lobbyists until the right time comes. And the right time is when we have put every structure in place, including the government institutions, and which includes the Biafra Liberation Army, Biafra forces. These are part of the government institution that must be put in place. Because as we are doing this, we will not sit down and watch Nigeria kill our people and to use their picture to go to the ICC. No, we will defend ourselves as much as possible. Then we decided to start preparing for the defense of Biafra. If you remember, we started preparing for the defense of Biafra. Then the Biafra government in exile came on board. Before then, a lot of things that happened on the ground. Yet, we decided to have the first ever convention, first ever convention internationally. First. IPOB Nigeria never did it. First ever international Biafra convention where declarations were made, where alliances were signed, and it became part of the history of this struggle. After that, we begin to put in place all the institutions of the government, department, ministries. We begin to appoint ministers, cabinet members, and all that. And of course, we begin to officially defend ourselves, engaging the Nigeria terrorist army. Head on, iron to iron, gun to gun. And they're hearing it. Now, after we have achieved all these things, we also did not just achieve them, we also defined the Biafra map. Because if you want to go and do lobby, the people that you are going to meet, if they're actually serious and real, first of all, going to ask you, where is your map? That question that I've been asking all this while is actually the right question from the wrong people. Then we define our map. We did not just define our map, we also created the state. We allowed everybody inside that map to define the boundaries of their state. And they did. They presented to me 40 United States of Biafra, which is the structure that we have even before the emergence of Wazirike and IPOB. I resurrected the plan of Ojoko, which is not known by anybody. Now, after that, when we see that the government is functioning very well, including, before I forget, including establishing the de facto government in the homeland, which gave birth to the map and the state structure. After that, we now say that, okay, we have achieved the criteria to be recognized as a state. You can never ever be recognized as a state under a pressure, political pressure group, according to international law. The law of Montevideo Convention make it very clear. The criteria you must attain to be recognized as a state. Under IPOB Nigeria, you can never qualify for that. Where is the structure? And that is what Mazen Namdekano saw and told this idiot. Go and listen to Simon Ekpa. He is bringing a new dimension to this awareness we're making. Now look around yourself. Will you say there is no new dimension? Will you say that we are doing what they were doing since 10 years or 30 years ago? The answer is no. If he was so selfish, he wouldn't tell you to listen to me. If he was so stupid or self-centered, he wouldn't tell you to listen to me. He would think that I'm a threat. Because the time I wanted to interview him in my platform, those people who surrounded him and he was looking for 1,000 men fought against him coming to my platform. And he was like, are we still fighting for Biafra, or is there something they are protecting? If you see somebody that is better than you, bring him in. That was what Mazin and the Kanu did. They were saying, don't go, don't go, don't go. That night he was on call, or everywhere they are in the world, they were calling him. Don't go, don't appear, don't appear. Mazin and the Kanu was like, are we not fighting for Biafra again? Why they were calling him on phone? I was on the phone also with Uche Okorafor's mother. And I was listening and hearing Mazinam Khan on the phone. Don't go. He didn't take oath. Oh, that guy is a traitor. They have given us information from Finland. What information did they give to you from Finland? The information that Simon Ekpa is somebody in Finland. That was the information. Are they telling you that Simon Ekpa is a criminal in Finland? No.
They don't want anybody that will come out and challenge them. They want a yes member. They want they will put
No,
here.
they want Alamajiri. They want Alamajiri.
Good evening, sir. So let me just greet to
Who was
what they want is Alamajiri. You know, when our prime minister said that you don't have structure and you are paying for lobbyists, what is the lobbyist going to present to the people that they are going to meet? But most of these people, they know. Even our leaders said that time that we are definitely going to have government in exile. But the time is not yet right.
Yeah, he said it. Even
said it.
Even said spoke about Biafra army, but the time is not now.
The time is not yet right. Because when we are still a group of IPOB, you cannot front an army. And according to our prime minister, you cannot as well start to pay lobbyists a huge amount of money. It is going to be a waste of time. But why these people choose to pay that money, I don't think that all those money used to go to those people they contracted to be doing their bidding. It's what the Nigerian government used to do.
80,
you understand?
The 10,000 is for the lobbies. The other one is for filling station.
Nigerian government will give you contract as a road construction company, and they will tell you that this contract you bidded for it for 10 billion. That what they are going to pay you is 3 billion, but you will sign that you received 10 billion for that contract. That they themselves will collect 7 billion, and you will collect 3 billion. Whatever you want to do with 3 billion, that is your business. Whether you want to do the contract Whether you will only pour laterites there and pack caterpillar, use caterpillar to block one side of the road, and after 4 years that my tenure have finished, I will renew the contract on my second tenure, telling the people that you see that I have project at hand. So this contract need to be renewed. It will be renewed by me also, and I will receive another 7 million, and I'll give you 3 million, making your own 6 million. So with this 6 billion, you can do 1 or 2 on that road, then save the rest. If you're okay with it, we are good to go. If you're not okay, other contractors are ready to accept the offer. So for you to still maintain your machine, sustain some of your staff, you will say, okay, I agree, sir, and they will give you 3 billion. But the contract money is 10 billion. That is why these people are all killing themselves. They want to be senator, they want to be governor, they want to be this. It's not for any other thing, but for the money that's supposed to be used to execute one contract or the other is finding their way into their own personal pocket. That's why when a drug lord was accused of money laundering, every one of us heard about the verdict of the judgment that the court give. That the court said that the person guilty is not a drug lord. That the person guilty was the account of the drug lord that received that the billions in dollars. So if there's anybody that should be persecuted is that account. So in that account that received the money that should be persecuted, not the drug lord. So that is the situation of things. These people are running IPOB with the system of the Zoological Republic. And that's why we find ourselves where we are then.
But these people have really played on our intelligence, so that the account is guilty, but drug lord is not guilty.
The owner of the account is not guilty.
So you should go and get the account, to prosecute the account, to put the account in prison.
In prison. But the owner will be working freely. So you will ask yourself, why is it that all the people that have been apprehended, gotten red-handed, that they committed one fraud or the other, why are they not in prison? In fact, anyone that is caught, that this person has a hard hand in any money laundering or any other activities that has to do with squandering money and looting money, the next day you see that person cruising with a new Mercedes Benz, maybe Mercedes Maybach, or another latest model of a G-Wagon in Abuja. And you will ask yourself, what happened? The newspaper carried it, Channel Television carried it, that the EFCC had apprehended this person that is involved in a money scandal. Why is he cruising with new model Mercedes G-Wagon? Why the person is cruising with new model Mercedes G-Wagon is because that person is not the one that is committing the crime. It's the account of that person that is allowing the money to go through his account.
Hey, Master 555, you wanted to say something.
Oh my God.
I don't know if I'm coming out.
Master, you are coming out, but just hold on. Let
okay. Good. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, continue,
okay, So, just 1 minute. You see, imagine this set of criminals and somebody like our Prime Minister, Mazi Samuel Ekpa. So, in their midst, and they think that their criminality and their ideas of, fraud that they have been, committing for so long can continue. Just a simple question. Why are you paying these lobbyists this amount and everything got busted? Just a simple question. I will not go more further. I will allow you, Mazi, because maybe if I have the time, I will still come back again and emphasize on this, because there is something that our Prime Minister was, trying to let Biafrans to understand about these criminals. And one thing is certain, one thing is for sure. There is no way, if they think that, with this their fraud and this their crimes that they have committed, and they think that they will get away with it, I believe that very soon that time will come when each and every one of them will be held accountable for whatever crime and fraud that they have committed against innocent Biafrans that have, lost their lives, for this cause. I will yield my mic for now. Thank you. Good evening, Mazi Jaja. I greet you, sir.
Thank you. Hey, Jesus.
Thank you so much. I salute you from here, Victor. I salute you from here, man. I salute you.
Bam. If anybody doesn't have sound, go out and come back. There is sound. Go on, Mazi.
Maybe, yeah, thank you. You know how I'm using these two things. So I hope the sound is okay now. Chuku Onyeka. So they are now saying that why should we allow such a man with all the qualities he has? But we ask them, but this is the, you see, since when I entered this program, this is what I'm telling you. This is the kind of person you need to give you freedom. This is the kind of person you need to give you freedom, not me, not any of you in this place, not this one that used to cry, you know him or buy something like that. I don't even want to be calling. And the audit, which document do you people have? This man is connected in Finland. The chancellor in Finland serving under government, a lawmaker in a government, very, very close to the president. Then what is your problem? I ask them, if you pursue a dog out of the shit, are you going to eat the shit? Ịchụpụ nkịta na nsị, ị ga-eri ya bụ nsị? That's what I asked them. These people want to kill me. They want to destroy me in the meeting. You can ask now. You can ask Ben. You can ask him. You understand? So it had become a mighty war. You don't know what this man know. Even if Simon Eber is working for Nigeria, I told them what you can do is to beg him to work for you, because he has everything we need to get freedom. He has it. He is a politician. He is a sporting person. He is a military man. Every aspect you need it in life, he has it. but you see them spending 80 million every month. And after this every month 80 million, you see coordinator here run and buy Toyota Corolla. Then the other one is building hotel in Ebony State. This is how all of them made their money. Their container begin to move everywhere. We know all these things, but we say we are coming for them. Then we continue. Maybe you have something to say or any other person. Sonny, I greet.
This is the
Yes,
reason
I
why.
do.
Okay, go ahead.
Should I go ahead? Or Victor, you want to say something?
Yes, I wanted to say something, but if
Should I
you
go ahead?
are eager to, you can
I
go
don't
ahead
know
before
why
you lose
this
your
thing they
mind.
don't have where somebody can raise up hand. Go ahead, Victor.
We are not on space. Go on, Victor.
I'm everything on YouTube. Ego change. So all of this, So you see, this is the reason why our prime minister took his time to make this broadcast for Biafrans, not for me, but at least I'm very, very happy that you are bringing back this audio. I mean, this broadcast from our prime minister, because at least if we now look back and see the achievements and go back and think very, very well, take your time to dilute this broadcast of our prime minister. Then when he made this broadcast, then you will understand that, there is nothing like justice and fairness. Whenever there is, our leader Mazina Mikano said there is nothing that is going. He said that truth is going to stand. He said that it is only truth. He said when you are saying the truth, he said Biafrans will follow you. He said when Biafrans see that you are doing the right thing, that they will support you, that they will follow you. And these people think that maybe they took all those things. I don't think even maybe they were even listening, or they even try to even think or even say, maybe yes, let's try to see. No, because all they were after is this their fraud. Because as long as the money is coming, just imagine 80 just imagine 80 Biafrans donate $1,000 in a month, and they are paying $80,000 to themselves, not even doing the needful. Just imagine, our prime minister said, he asked a question. I am the one who is preparing this document, having sleepless nights, day and night, even when I have to do it again and again to get up to the international standard. And I want to know, I ask a question, who and how and why is this such amount, being paid to anybody, and how is it going, why I am the one doing these things, even for free, voluntarily. And these questions got each and every one of them busted and, got each and every one of them crazy. But today, we all can see the evidences. We all can see the facts. And we all can see the foundations. And we can see how fraudulent these criminals are. So I will leave it here, because I believe that we have already moved on. But it is good for Biafrans, especially those who are still having doubts, to see and to understand the path which we have chosen, and the path which we have stand, and the path which this Biafra government in Ezra, under the leadership of our prime minister, Mazi Samuel Ekpa, has chosen and has followed. Look at the progress that we have achieved so far. If you are still doubting, look, everything is there. It's being made in the public. There is nothing that under this government that we are hiding. So, and we stand by the truth, and we continue by the truth. And that is what is going to get us Biafra. Thank you very much, my minister, 247. Thank you very much, Mazi, 55 Vision. Thank you very much, Mazi, Ego King. I call you Ego King alias Mazi Jaja Godson, So thank you very much. I really appreciate this broadcast and, this program of, replaying this program of our prime minister, to remind and to let our people understand where we are coming from. Because this is the foundation. We have built Biafra on a solid foundation, on a foundation with facts, and on a foundation with truth. And that is the only way we will go, and that is the only way we will follow. For those criminals, you see all these things that they are doing, and they have refused to acknowledge the fact that they have been busted, and to apologize and do the right thing. I would say let them continue, because only the stubborn fly will follow the corpse to the grave. Thank you very much. I yield my mic.
Thank you so much, Victor. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Victor.
We are human beings. Okay, let's continue with our PM.
That Simon Ekpa is connected. That was the information.
You said what?
Say Mandy was not a man egosi nwata nọ n'ikpo okwuta na atụrụ ya aka.
Hey, Adiego. PM will tell them.
Don't go. That night.
But do you know that program, PM interviewed our leader, Mazen Nandekano, that all these criminals, they did not air it.
Yes, they did not air it.
No, they did not air it.
Mas Hugo. Let me also tell us what that also happened, because I happened also to be an insider. I was one of them. I'm a deputy zonal coordinator at the time. Are you hearing me? What happened that period, immediately after that broadcast, these people listening to the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in Netherlands, they said that since this person had an access to the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, and with the type of knowledge that this guy wields, that is definitely going to push them offshore. What they were fighting at the time to protect is their positions, not to restore Biafra and give to you and I. And from that very day that our leader made that media broadcast with granted that interview to Mazi Simon Ekpa, that is the day these people gave up on everything and begin to work with the state government of Nigeria to kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because they know that so long as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the leader of Biafra, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will never allow them to bring their nonsense close to the restoration. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have seen somebody that thinks like him, reasons like him, that has Biafra at the heart. Remember, this is the categories of what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu mentioned, that these are the qualities that is needed for those that will champion the cause of Biafra. Those that will put Biafra first. Those that will work for Biafra selflessly without expecting anything in return. But every other person that is around Mazi Nnamdi Kanu are people that are anticipating for something in return. And by so doing, they will not give their all. Because when the going is hard, every one of them, or those things that they are anticipating, that they are expecting to come to them, did not go their way. They will turn against the status quo or the hand. They will begin to bite the hand and feed them. And that is what they did. They bite Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on his hand. They did not just bite him on his hand, they bite his head. And Mazi Simon Ekpa said in return that he's going to bite their nyash without looking whether they have poo-poo in it or not. And that is what is happening today. That is what is happening.
My brother, but in the other way round, does it really amount when this is the problem? That is why my father, Ogen Dinawata, it is the way I will misbehave. When my father will take me from my ear, I believe that my 2 toes will be almost off the floor. You know what he will tell me? He said that, pride, nganga butunso, nganda isorea. That is pride goes before fall. When you see somebody who is very, very highly intellectual, who is very, 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 as in he has something that he does not have, just like our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was not just a prophet, but he was a gift to us. He was a treasure. He was blessed, highly blessed. He has something that nobody, in fact, no man, nobody has. He has something that nobody have ever seen. This is the reason why you see over more than million, over more than hundred thousands of Biafrans are with him. Today, we have our prime minister. You criminals, you know, and you saw these things, this potential. You knew that this man is going to, you know, with his knowledge and with his integrities and his position and everything, he has a lot to contribute. But because of your criminality, because of your fraud and your evil thought, your evil agenda that you have been doing all this while, you saw him as an obstacle. Because you knew that our prime minister is a man of, you know, integrity, is a man of his words. You guys knew all these things, but instead of you to accept the fact that yes, let us work together to achieve one aim, but you guys choose the other way. Instead, you know, fighting against him, went further to even sell our leader. After selling our leader, you also went further to disobey even his orders, even up to this moment. And you think that all these things that you are doing is not made in the open. Look, in fact, I'm not going to go more further than this, but you know, the only issue the only thing I want to tell you is that pride goes before fall, and that was what happened. And now you guys have all seen the way you are all falling, because you have already failed and you can never ever rise again. Our prime minister said that it will be your end, and that is it. Thank you very much.
And do you know, from everything, these people never ever wanted Biafra. Because if had it been these people wanted Biafra, how would you see somebody that is coming to bring Biafra? You are scared, saying this guy is too big, he's rich, we have asked about him in Finland, this man is in government, you are supposed to be happy that you got to somebody that have connection. But no, because they know that this person is coming to fight for Biafra for real. He is not coming to look for money for container. He is not coming to look for money to build filling station and hotel. He is coming to bring Biafra, and this is not our mission. No, our mission is to make money. That was why. Imagine Nnamdi Kanu being interviewed.
I'm sorry, Mazi 247. Mazi 247. I'm sorry. Do you see? Sorry, sir. Do you see those people who call themselves freedom fighter? Okay, I want to ask, and I have been saying this all this while. Can somebody give you what you have? Do they really understand the meaning of this freedom? Today now they will say, hey, we just came yesterday. What did they call us then? They said coronavirus people. These people, we can look, what do we know about? Do they really understand the meaning of freedom? When they were collecting all this money, all these criminals, how can somebody give you what you have? Don't they understand that in this Biafra that we are looking for, this our freedom that we are looking for, that when we have this freedom that we all have been fighting for, that we are looking for today, that all these things, all this change that you people have been working for all this while since you have been born, and you have not even gotten enough. Don't you know that it is time that you will now find yourself in a better place where you will have peace, where you will never find anymore, where you will be recognized, where you will become somebody? Don't you understand the meaning of freedom? And you choose to continue in this criminal, in this bondage, in this slavery by, selling your own people, betraying your own people, by all this chicken change. But you know what? Thank Chuko Kika Abiyama, that the real people that was born and was chosen for this freedom has risen, and we have followed the right course. There is no amount of propaganda, there is no amount of fraudulent, there is no amount of betrayal. If there is no amount of any propaganda that you are going to do anymore, that we say, because in fact, our prime minister has ended all of you, both Ejiofor and all of you criminals. Our prime minister has put an end to you, boss. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Mazi Ugo 247. Let me say this. Let me say this. Do you know? Can anyone hear me?
We can hear you.
Do you know if it happened to be IPOB Nigeria that is having this media chat now? I don't know if anybody is getting what I'm saying. That is having this media chat now. The type of jealousy and envy and the discrimination among them. Immediately Mazi Ugo, maybe Mazi Ugo 55 Vision, that is streaming this thing from his channel. If Mazi Ugo has the same channel where the same gospel will also be propagated, in as much as 55 Vision, Mazi Ugo and Victor is saying the same thing. 55 Vision will not allow his platform to be streamed in Mazi Ugo's platform. I'm just telling you the truth. During the time of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, during the time that we were here, I know how many people that I approached that I want to join the media. That time, I called George Onyibe. George Onyibe connected me with one guy in Imo State. He connected me with that guy. I think David was his name. He connected me to him. I called this guy. I was frequenting in his programs, making contributions. So immediately I called this guy offline. I told him, please, I want you to coach me on how to go about this media something that I'm interested. I drive pleasure in doing this. Immediately I tell this guy about this thing. If this guy block me, I cannot tell because I was not inside his phone. If we do anything, I cannot tell, but I stop seeing anything that this guy is doing. If I call his program, he doesn't respond to me anymore. Are you getting me? So I said, so they themselves take it that there are specific of people, there are an amount of people, there are few people that is anointed, that is only them. Since once it's not them, no other person can do it. That spirit was Simon Ekpa was able to kill. And not only that he killed it, those people that God have ordained that they will fight for this freedom and achieve it have resurrected by those other people that have come to merchandise with this struggle. Once immediately they were relegated to the background. Now I can chat with the 55 Vision. I can chat with the Minister of Information. Who are you to chat with anybody that is a Minister of Information at that time? It's not possible. So even if you have something that is killing you, you rather die with that thing because you're not qualified to call that person and he will respond to your call. That is the level we were at that time. Everything was in shambles, was in disarray. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was fighting alone.
Sorry to interject you.
We have to finish.
How can you expect how can you expect somebody like you who is very, very more intelligent or more intellectual, more conversant, and you know more about the meaning of freedom, for you to have an interaction with those criminals who their only thought is all about money and all about betrayal? It is not possible because they don't have anything. They are not coordinated. They don't have any coordination within themselves. They don't have anything upstairs. They have nothing to offer up to date. So even you yourself, even trying to say you were, that was like maybe now you know already that how intelligent and how intellectual you are. So there is no way we can compare ourselves with those criminals in any level. I am telling you, that was just the fact. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That's something I wanted to bring out. The love and the unity of purpose, love and unity of purpose that is in this Biafra Republic government in exile that Mazi Simon Ekpa champions was not there during the time of IPOB Nigeria. unity of purpose. That the only thing that brings us together is this Biafra. And once you're doing anything outside this Biafra, I don't know you and you don't know me. That is what I was not there. Do you know that the day that they elected me to be a deputy zonal coordinator, that there are a clique of people that conspired? These people nearly beat me up. They called one of the commander that was in charge. I also want to tell us what they wanted to do with our security men then. Because each zone has number of commanders or number of security men that is in charge of them. But those ones that we assigned to our own zone, those people that are cabals among us has already hijacked those officers. That you will say that these are the people that will fight for the freedom. They are buying drinks, kai and this thing and giving to them and giving them small money. So if there's anybody that they need to beat, they will go and call them. These people nearly beat me and my zonal coordinator because we refused to play to their tone. We contributed money. We contributed money, 1.something million, for us to buy transmitter. And somebody that's supposed to be a local government coordinator, I will not call his name, but in as much as that person is in DSS net now, as I'm speaking, is in DSS net, they carried him. Are you getting me? This guy that squandered that money and bring a report to us, expenses that they travel to this place, they go to this place for Biafra mission. Who do you consult? The money we contributed, did we contribute it for your your consumption? For miscellaneous? Did we contribute that money for your expenses? We did not contribute it for your expenses. We contributed that money for a particular something, which is transmitter. You're giving us expenses of 700 something thousand from 1.something million that we contributed. How? That is how these people say that we are now talking too much, that we are now questioning authority. They called the commander and his boys. And the only thing is command and control. Once they tell you, you should stop speaking, you go ahead to speak, they will beat you up. So when we went there, they called me and my zonal coordinator for meeting. We thought that is something that, when your brother called you, you will not entertain any fear because we are under oath. So whenever we are being called, we don't fear. So we went on that meeting only for these people to invite us inside and lock the door. We were held there for a very long time. We were just being interrogated. And all the things we are being asked, we are even ignorant of what they're asking us. I was just looking at the zonal coordinator and the zonal coordinator was just looking at me. I said, what is going on? Is this what we are here for? That is why when they see Simon Ekpa, they feel threatened. Because that thing they have been using to deceive people, somebody that will expose it and do it right has come. That is their fear. And that their fear become their doom today. Thank you so much.
They were Paul, you wanted to say something? We are not hearing you, Paul. Okay. Yeah, we should be rounding up because we are getting to 4 hours here.
Or everywhere they are in the world that we are calling him. Don't go, don't appear, don't appear. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was like, are we not fighting for Biafra again? Why they were calling him on phone? I was on the phone also with Uche Okorafor's mother. And I was listening and hearing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on the phone. Don't go. He didn't take oath. Oh, that guy is a traitor. They have given us information from Finland. What information did they give to you from Finland? The information that Simon Ekpa is somebody in Finland. That was the information. Are they telling you that Simon Ekpa is a criminal in Finland? No. that Simon Ekpa is connected. That was the information. And for that reason, he will hijack everything. That was the information. But did he actually come to hijack? The answer is no. But Mazina Mikano saw somebody who will change the face of the agitation for Biafra. And he was happy. And today, that thing he saw in me is manifesting. And I told him and promised him, if you are ready, really, really ready to fight for this Biafra, I will be the first person. And you are ready to do anything. I asked him, are you ready to do anything on live broadcast to get Biafra? And before he answered me, I said, hold on. If you are ready, I will be the first person to follow you. Now, if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu approved doing anything for Biafra, why are they fighting what I'm doing today, which is actually anything? Ask them, ask yourself. Why are the people who followed him fighting me when I am actually doing anything to get Biafra? Because he promised me that he would do anything to get Biafra. But of course, like I said, if they were actually with him, he will not be looking for 100 men. Where IPOB all over the world was contributing money and in millions of dollars. If I'm not mistaken, IPOB could have up to $5 million. Where is the money today? There is nothing, absolutely nothing to show for it. When we took over this agitation, now in liberation, there were no gun, not even AK-47. Everything you see Biafra Liberation Army using today, we bought it from scratch. We did not snatch gun from the terrorist army. Under IPOB, they were telling them to go and snatch gun. We did not snatch gun. We buy every single gun you see them using today. And of course, minus those ones we are manufacturing by ourselves. And it will continue like that. Then when we have decided that now we have met the requirement according to the Montevideo Convention to be recognized as a state, it is time to bring in the lobbyists. Because when you see them today, they say, oh, is he not the one who condemned lobbyists? Is he not the one who condemned IPOB saying he's not going to hire lobbyists? Why should I hire lobbyists as a political pressure group? Now that you that have hired lobbyists and paid 80,000, which you did not actually pay, as a matter of fact, what did you achieve? Can you show me where the lobbyists arrange a meeting for any IPOB member in Washington, D.C.? The answer is no. Because the money, some of the money were actually never paid to them. But the people who were seated as the committee, which way he was leading, they know what happened to those 80,000 every month. Today, how much are we paying? We are paying $10,000 every month to lobbyists. And look at the result. You will know that the people who are lobbying for us are not after money. It's a public information. It is not hidden. But IPOB, they will hide it. Or IPOB Nigeria, not even IPOB, IPOB Nigeria. They will hide it. They say, oh, we don't want to. You see them telling you, oh, you are exposing your lobbyists. Why should we be hiding what we are doing for a nation, for a country, for independence? No need to hide it. And of course, now that we have met the requirement according to the Montevideo Convention, some of them don't even know what is Montevideo Convention. They are just shouting, oh, let us go and outside and protest. During the time I interviewed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I read the Montevideo Convention and he was shocked. He was shocked. I want all of you to go and watch the interview I had with him. He was shocked when I read the Montevideo Convention to him, because I don't think any other person among them knew actually what is Montevideo Convention. I read the Montevideo Convention to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and go and listen to that interview and listen to the comment he made after I read that convention to him. He said, wow, you never knew that I knew this. I want you to go and refresh your brain. Watch it. I came to this Biafra prepared. I said that no, after me, I will handle freedom to the new generation. Nobody will fight for freedom again from Biafra land. That is what I'm doing. It does not matter. I said I will turn to a beast and still Biafra will come. So if you think that you have seen half of it, no. The harder Nigeria become, the more brutal I also become to free my people. I want you to understand that now that the Biafra government has met the requirement according to the international law to be recognized.
Yeah, this place where he said, I will turn to beast. And And after much, Biafra will come. PM said to Biafrans, because he already know what it takes to bring Biafra. He said, he don't care the name you call him now. What he cares is the name you will call him in 10 years' time.
Bam.
And he said this thing 3 years ago. Today, since we are here, all what we are receiving are the people that is surprised, the newcomers, and the praises. And the mandate has not yet to be given to him. The story has changed. This is a man that saw tomorrow. He see tomorrow how it will be. Then he planned how to get it there. The other day, they asked him a question. I don't know who asked him that question. They say, how come you just enter in 2 years, see where the Biafra is? How do you do it? He says, comparing his age, he says, everything he is doing in life, that is how it goes. That this Biafran restoration, because the people are being surprised, how come he managed to become somebody very strong inside the government of Finland to the age which he has? He said the whole world is supposed to use this Biafran struggle to know. 2 years, the mantle of Biafra is handed to him. See where we are. Today we are jubilating all over the world. And he said, he know that the first of all, Biafra will put pote in your body, but later they themselves will come and begin to wash it out. In 10 years' time, then anybody who see him will then bow down to greet because he saw tomorrow. Yo, my fellow Biafrans, that is what I want to add here. I will
They
talk to
were
this.
master.
That is it.
As a state, that is where our lobbyists now come in. So everything we are doing, you are going and presenting who you are to the people that can influence the recognition of Biafra. From the Washington DC, from Asia, from Europe, from Africa. You will go and show who you are. The government you are representing has a map. The government you are representing has conducted self-referendum. There are evidences everywhere of how the self-referendum is being conducted. We have recorded over 50 million votes. You can't beat that. That is what we call outsmarting the terrorist state of Nigeria. And they were taking us for a joke. Today, they are no longer taking us for a joke anymore. They are calling ICC to one man, Simon Ekpa. And they tell you, oh, the time they were catching Mazina Bikano, why didn't they make it public? Why would they make it public? Because they thought Mazina Bikano is the only person that was talking genuinely. And once they capture him, Biafra is dead. And of course, they celebrated the kidnap of Mazina Bikano in Abuja, including the one some people were kneeling down thanking God in Lagos. Oh, they came every now and then to grant national interview on national TV that Biafra is dead. Let them see how they will rise up again. As that was happening, Simon Ekpa was somewhere observing them. Ejiofor promised them he's in charge of IPO. Where is he today? He's gone. I want you to understand, mark my word now. Once Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is out, IPOB is gone, dissolved, completely dissolved. Mark my word. Every person today that is fighting me on the other side will be gone. I want you to mark this day. Mark this word I'm telling you now. Every one of them will be gone. As we approaching the December declaration of Biafra, we will continue to push for the recognition of Biafra. At the same time, getting investors ready to invest in Biafra land. And when you hear them, when you see that they are everybody, I told you people that the propaganda is going to increase. Do not think that you have seen propaganda. No, you have not seen. Somebody like me, I am already cooked. But What about you? Just close your ear. You already know what you know. Close your ear, lock your heart. Propaganda is going to come. I told you people a few weeks ago. So if you think that what you see springing up on social media is going to end soon, my brother, you are in for a very long journey. It is actually now that the propaganda is starting because they have seen that I am not backing down. They have seen somebody that they have never seen in their life. You know, they say that I am not an Igbo man, that Igbo people don't have the heart I have. That is why we're different. They say, oh, I'm a Fulani, I'm wicked. I have to be wicked. If you're not wicked, you can't fight Nigeria. That was why Mazen Anikan is where he is today. I learned from him, learned from other people that failed, and I'm here to end it. After I finish with Nigeria, believe me, the people that will be in the Nigeria side will never name their child Simon. Of course, they don't even have to name their Islamic state. They don't name their children Simon. But I'm just telling you that even those who love Nigeria because of corruption and they are Christians, they will never name their child Simon. That is what is going to happen. After I finish with them, I will be here. Biafra freedom will come from diaspora. I promised them for many years, since 2021, that I will bring the Biafra freedom from diaspora. I want you to look around yourself. Is it not coming from diaspora? They thought they have locked everywhere. If you go to Nigeria, they kill you. If you do, they will challenge you. Come to Nigeria, so we'll take you serious. Come to Nigeria. Because I will not come to Nigeria. If you want to die, go and put yourself in war. I will not come to Nigeria. I will be here to fight for my people, and I will be here and free my people from Nigeria. When Queen Elizabeth was controlling you in Nigeria and doing amalgamation, was she there? Was she there? Queen Elizabeth, the same Lugard, was she there? I will do like her. I will be here and free Biafra, and then I will come to unify Biafra people after Biafra has been recognized. I will be here to fight because freedom is not coming from Nigeria. Freedom is coming from abroad. Freedom is coming from the United Nations. Freedom is coming from Washington, D.C. Freedom is coming from the European Union. Freedom is not coming from Africa. Freedom is not coming from Nigeria. Freedom is not coming from Abuja. Freedom is coming from America. It's coming from Europe. You don't know that, know it. No matter how sad and bad it sounds. But that is the fact. So why should I go to Nigeria where freedom is coming from here? Thank you very much.
Okay. It is good that everybody is listening to this gospel. He mentioned all part of Nigeria, and he said, freedom is not coming from there. Then he reviewed the secret once again. Freedom is coming from America, and the freedom is coming from Europe. The lobbyists, the Americans are making their move. Finland is Europe. Freedom is coming from America, and the freedom is coming from Europe. We will bring Biafra from diaspora through internet, the one we are doing now. We will deliver the message down to our people in order for them to know what to do, the game to play, because we will bring Biafra from diaspora, from America and from Europe, then all over the world. Biafrans, that is what he said in this today's gospel. There.
Thank you so much, Mazi.
Hold on, just a moment, Jaja.
Five vision. Mazi, you want to say something? Go ahead.
Yes, it's like you're not hearing me. Let us round up, I beg. We are here for 4 hours now, please. So if anybody is just saying anything, know that is your closing remark, so we can rest. Tomorrow is fundraising, please. I don't know who want to go first. Jaja, is it you or Victor? Victor, can you hear me? Okay. Jaja.
Yes, sir. I can hear you, sir.
Okay.
Please.
I
don't know. Okay, is Mazi there?
Yeah,
Let
go
me give
on.
my last
Hearing
submission.
you. Just go on your submission.
Okay. Thank you very much. Biafrans all over the world. Greetings once again, our fathers and our mothers back home, especially those in the homeland. And this is a very, very touching and a very, very important broadcast, that message that we have all heard. And I believe that we all have heard and we have understood very, very well where the path we have chosen and the direction which we are heading to. So just like as our Prime Minister and as we in the support of our Prime Minister, and as you all know, we are also sojourning also here in the diaspora, and we are supporting our Prime Minister under the Biafran government in exile, under the leadership of our Prime Minister Samuel Ekpa. So now you will all understand one thing, that what we are bringing to Biafra land is exactly the kind of freedom that we possess, that we observe in our different places wherever we sojourn, especially in diaspora, in Europe or in America, all over the world. This is exactly what we are bringing back to our homeland, because we have all it takes. So thank you very much, my minister of info, my minister. Thank you very much for vision. So Biafra, the message is very, very clear. We are bringing, Finland to Biafra. Freedom is coming from America. Freedom is coming from Europe. So thank you very much. We need your support. Continue to stand with our Prime Minister. Continue to stand with the Biafra government in exile. Continue to stand with the de facto government in the homeland. Continue to stand, because freedom is very, very close. December 2nd is sacrosanct. Thank you very much. May God bless each and every one of us as I yield my mic. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Victor. Jaja, you have the mic.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I salute everyone, both those on the comment section, both those listeners, and those on the studio. I salute you, my brother Victor. I salute you, my own brother 55 Vision. I salute you, my own brother Mazugo 247. There's something that our Prime Minister used to close his statement on that X-Space broadcast or briefing. Those words are very spiritual. Those words of our Prime Minister is very spiritual. That freedom is not anywhere in Lagos. Freedom is not anywhere in Onitsha. Freedom is not anywhere in Ebonyi, former Ebonyi state. Freedom is not anywhere in the African continent. That freedom is coming from US. Freedom is coming from Finland. Do you know why? Those that still find themselves in Africa, more especially in the contraption called Nigeria, is in a cage. They are still in the slave chain. And if you need help, you don't go to people that is in a slave chain to help you. If you need help, you don't go to people that are in the prison to help you out. You go to people that are free, that are walking freely, that are jumping and running to help you out. You don't go to those people that their movement are being restricted, their statements are being restricted, everything about them are being monitored and restricted. But those that are living in America are living in the land of the free. There's a song that they were always using in a Trump rally. I used that song yesterday for my broadcast, and the YouTube said it's a copyright, and they erased it from the disc. That song said that whenever he looked back, he saw the work that had been done for them by the past heroes. And when he walked his way from Houston down to the lake, that he saw the children of the United States walking around with this pride in their heart. That pride is not in their body. That pride is not on their head, but that pride is in their heart whenever they remember the work that the past heroes has done for them, whenever they remember them. These are the places where freedom is coming from. That's why Simon Ekpa can categorically tell you that he's bringing Finland to Biafra, because he knows that Finland is the land of the free. The United States is the land of the free. But you cannot say that any state or any country in the continent of Africa, you cannot boast and say that I'm bringing this country to Biafra, because what you'll be bringing is another additional chain on the one that we already have. Thank you so much, Biafrans, and may Elohim bless you all.
Thank you so much. 555 Vision, You have the floor.
And they were Baze 24/7. This your
We
name.
don't do them today, eh?
This your
It's not
name is one in town. You know, it's one in
4
town.
hours.
That is the name I saw. 247. This is what Biafra need to get Biafra. Jaja, I greet you so much. Victor, may God bless you. May God bless you, lovers of freedom. In the comment section, please do remember that if this hand watch this one watch this one, if you calculate it well, no one is giving favor more than. If you are not here, we will not be here. So we appreciate you so much. Remember that our PM said freedom is not coming from Africa because Fulanis control Africa. Then the chief of the lobby, Elias, said when America joins, others follow. And the PM said freedom is coming from America and the freedom is coming from Europe. Finland and the other part of Europe have joined Biafra. America have joined Biafra. And when America join, others follow. Lovers of freedom, we greet you. This is 555 Vision, Biafran Gospel, and the Bible. Ndewo, my big brother, 247, and all ministers, Aparawa, Vam Vam Vam, 84, and every other person, more especially our PM and our leader, Mazen Mandekan. We love you all.
They won Umu Biafra, they won everybody. Special thanks to all of us. We have done marvelously well sitting here speaking and you sitting there listening. It's an honor. We have done good today. It's just 4 hours. And I am saying that God will help us to achieve our aim. May we not go out of this track. May we not look sides, but continue to remain focused to what we are doing. May we keep looking onto our Prime Minister, just like Moses lifted up the serpent. That is how our leader Mazen Nandekano have lifted up Simon Ekpa. If you have gotten the bite from these venomous evil people in the name of DOS or their counterparts, look unto the Prime Minister and you will understand that those pens will disappear immediately. So I will say thank you so much to Maurice Fundraising. We are talking, we are doing. Anyone you are doing, anyone you are saying, continue to do. But I want us to remember, like Emmanuel Uwobosi said, everything we are doing, money is the pillar of it all. Support this government financially and otherwise. Thank you so much and bye for now.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.